Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We are live from Gerald Prim Stadium for a battle of two top 25 ranked teams and another battle in the battle of the Wildcats. If you've been hanging out with us all year long, thank you so much and welcome back. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Tyler Lennon, and I'm joined, of course, by my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, a Wildcat legend, a man who's played in this rivalry multiple times, Ryan Humphries. What's going on, buddy?
I say it every week, and I certainly mean it this week. It is an absolute pleasure to be in Sulphur Springs, Texas, Gerald Prim Stadium. Sulphur Springs versus Paris is a lot of fun, and I think tonight is going to be more of the same.
I think so as well. Ryan, we've got an exciting pregame show. Before we go any further, I want to make sure everyone knows the pregame show, as always, is brought to you by the great people over at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. They offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 30 years. Ryan, this is a very special one, and it's a very special pregame show. One, not only do we have our Wildcat Hall of Honor here tonight, but you and I will be joined by a very special guest. I'll go ahead and tell everyone it is Matt Stepp from Dave Campbell's. He'll be joining us in a few minutes. So let's kind of go quickly and try to do all the things we usually do. Again, since we've been broadcasting Paris versus Sulphur Springs, it's one of those. It's Alabama-Auburn. It doesn't matter how good those two teams are. It's going to come down to the wire.
Yeah, and I think that's honestly a fantastic analogy, because I think in this Chad's Media era of us broadcasting Sulphur Springs versus Paris, I think we've been a lot better than them. Just on paper, on the field, I think that it has been in Sulphur Springs' favor, but it seems like every single game, no matter what, comes down right to the wire. You know, you had the Jaden Nelson pass breakup in our first year.
Maybe our first really iconic moment.
You had the Austin Chaney interception in the second year. Even last year, where I think we were a lot better than Paris, it still kind of came down to the wire.
It did. It was 28-14, and that was the first time it didn't come down to literally the final play of the game.
Final play, and I think tonight, I'm not going to say it's going to come down to the final play of the game, but I do think that this is going to be a competitive one for 4 quarters.
I think so as well. Ryan, I will update you a little bit. I could only go as far back as 2004 because that is the Max Preps era. That's how far back it goes. 15 meetings between these two teams. The Wildcats, the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, do have the upper hand. They are 11-4 in those matchups. They're scoring 34 points per game, only allowing 21. But again, it's been much closer than that here recently.
No doubt. And I think just given the circumstances, and we're going to get into a little bit of that here in a second, talk about what the Wildcats have tonight. But given the circumstances, given that I think Paris is a lot better this year than what you and I maybe had intended in the preseason.
I think so, yeah.
I think that we're in for a good one tonight.
I do as well. Ryan, again, we've got Matt Stepp joining us in a few minutes, and it's a shorter pregame show than usual because we have the Hall of Honor tonight. I'm very excited for that one. We've got Larry Pryor, who I have a connection with, so I'm very excited for that. But let's go ahead and get right into our players to watch for tonight. As always, I'll let you go first.
Tyler, offensively, I'm throwing a bit of a curveball, and I'm actually going Coach Faircloth, the offensive play caller. At the end of the day, the players are the one they're on the field. They're making the plays. They're the ones deciding the matchups. However, in this particular instance where we're getting a new quarterback tonight, that's no secret. Deuce is out tonight. It's Mason Cooper, QB1. Great coaches have the ability to put their players in positions to succeed. And this first varsity start for Mason Cooper, I fully expect Coach Faircloth to have a game plan that they've had all week to prepare. Last week we talked about a big change. Big change, first snap of the game.
Right.
There are no adjustments to make.
No, you've got to go with the game plan that you have.
The plays are the plays. There are no adjustments. In high school football, there's just not enough time to make those adjustments and have a plan B. But this week, we've had a full week to prepare. Mason Cooper is going to be in positions to succeed tonight, and Coach Faircloth is going to call a great game.
I agree. I did do a little bit of research, and this is hard to say because you never know who the following team is going to be after a loss. But in the Coach Faircloth era, following a loss, the Wildcats are 4-3, but they're scoring 36 points per game in those games, only allowing 28. I don't know that we'll score 36 tonight, but I don't think we're going to allow 28. I love that pick, and I think we're going to see Coach Faircloth really at his best here tonight with the play calling.
Who do you got, Tyler?
I've got Dobbs and Martin. I think, again, like you mentioned, we won't have Deuce Timmons tonight. That really opens up the run game. One, not only would you run even more than you might usually would, but, of course, Deuce gets a lot of those carries. I think Dobbs and Martin, he's kind of, behind Jackson, that next man up. He's been really good this year, 234 yards on 39 carries, so that's 6 per, 2 touchdowns. I think we haven't seen him get more than 9 or 10 touches in a game. I think we will see him surpass that tonight.
I think tonight you're going to see a lot of two-back sets, and whether that be Jackson Hare in the slot and Dobson in the backfield, or both of them in the backfield, might even see one of them take some direct snaps tonight. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. But I think Dobson Martin's a great pick, and obviously we know that this team goes as Jackson Hare goes in a way. His stats are a reflection of our wins and losses, it seems like. But I think Dobson Martin is going to be a huge reason for the Wildcats' success on offense tonight.
Ryan, to that point, I usually save some of these for later, but I will go ahead and tell you, in the Coach Faircloth era, when Jackson Hare has at least one touchdown, they are 17-4.
Wow.
And then when he has two or more, they're 9-0.
And that's really what I was referring to when I said, his stats are kind of a reflective, what are we going to do tonight, wins and losses. And so we definitely need that guy to be firing on all cylinders.
Ryan, who you got on the defensive side of the ball?
Defensively, I'm picking the young man that had the big interception for a touchdown last week, Gio Urbara. He might be the only man in Texas to pick off Bo Bentley
I think he has
twice in his career. That's a cool little nugget. But I picked him because we got to go get a turnover tonight. There's got to be you got to win the turnover battle tonight because, when you have an offense that – they're going to battle this week. It's going to be some change. You don't have your regular quarterback. I think we're going to be totally fine, but there's going to be some ups and downs. We need to protect the ball, and the defense needs to go and cause a turnover, and so I had to pick the man that had our most recent one.
Not only does he have the most recent, Gio, that was his 6th career interception.
Wow.
No one on this team, no active player, has more than 3 in their career, so that is the man to pick. I'm going to go with Zay Godbolt. This is a kid that I like a lot. I pick him a lot. He was out last week, but he's back this week. We might have a couple injuries on the defensive side of the ball. I think this is an opportunity for him to get even more snaps than usual, and anytime that's been the case, it seems like he always comes through.
The defense is honestly, for me, is the easiest players to watch segment that we do because it seems like it comes from everywhere every week, and so it doesn't matter who we pick. They legitimately have a great chance to make impact plays tonight.
I agree. Ryan, I think real quick before we get stepping here, do you want to go ahead and do Hump's Keys of Victory, or do you want to save those for after?
Let's save them. Save them. Well, we got time.
Okay, Corey, if you don't mind, let's go to break real quick and make sure everyone gets to hear from our partners who make all this possible, and then we'll be back with Matt Stepp after this.
Man, you're looking rough.
We feel rough. Can you take us to Discount Wheel and Tire already?
Okay, let's go.
Even your tires know where to go. Discount Wheel and Tire. For service you can count on.
In East Texas, we take care of our own, and at Amethyst, that's exactly what we do. We're not just nurses and therapists, we're neighbors, friends, and part of your story. Because home health should feel like home, and nobody knows home like your hometown team.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Front Porch News and Chad's Media. We told you before the break, but we are joined by a very special guest, someone we obviously keep up with Dave Campbell's a lot around here. It is Matt Stepp from Dave Campbell's. Stepp, thank you for joining us, man. How are you doing?
Appreciate you guys having me. I watch several Sulphur Springs games when I'm at other games, so you guys do a heck of a job and promoting Texas high school football and Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
Awesome. We appreciate it, man. Got a ton of questions for you, but I think let's go ahead and start with here tonight's game, Sulphur Springs versus Paris. Of course, Ryan and I, we watch this team more than anyone or anything else, but I am curious from kind of an outsider standpoint, but also someone who's an expert. What are your thoughts on tonight's matchup here?
Using the expert term real loose. Real loose. This is an old rivalry. I actually have some ties to the Paris community. My daughter was born there, so I know Paris well. And this is a good rivalry. These two schools have been playing for a long time, and I think when you talk about Paris, I think a lot of people in the Metroplex especially overlook them this year because they had a bad year last year. But I thought they were going to be a playoff team. What they brought back, I thought they would, have a chance to do a little damage. And as they've been, they have wins over Lake Dallas and Aubrey, so I feel like they're a playoff team. This is a rivalry game. You never know. I think Sulphur Springs on paper is the better football team, but I think Paris is very dangerous.
Yeah, I remember y'all kind of had them, or maybe you specifically had them as kind of your sleeper team from this district. And to your point, I mean, Ryan and I think both thought Lake Dallas might could be that 4th team, but so far it's very much looked like Paris.
Well, and they've certainly taken a grasp. They've separated from the rest of the pack with wins over Lake Dallas and Aubrey, like you said, and it kind of – I don't want to say that it's over. I don't want to say that they've punched their ticket to the playoffs, but the 4 teams are pretty much solidified if everything goes chalk, and so this one is a really big game tonight as far as seeding goes.
Absolutely. You know, I saw Paris in 7-on-7 down in College Station, and you could see there's a lot of talent. They have experience at quarterback. They have some good playmakers on the outside. I know they had a big injury loss in their scrimmage against Gilmer. Their best defensive lineman's out for the year, but they've done a good job adjusting, and it'll be interesting tonight to see how Sulphur Springs adjusts with some of the injuries, not just with Timmons, but on the defensive side of the ball, to see kind of how Coach Faircloth and his coaching staff kind of work through that this week.
Another thing I wanted to ask you, obviously, Sulphur Springs had gotten as high as number 6 in the rankings last week. Now in the computer rankings, number 12. I'm kind of curious, again, you know, Ryan and I spend so much time talking about what we think. I'm very curious, you know, someone who's not watching this team or not in – you know, a Sulphur Springs broadcast. What are your thoughts, Sulphur Springs-wise, just expectation, you know, where you think they can finish in the district, go into the playoffs and all of that?
Sure. You know, the computer rankings don't, you know, the computer just sees data, right? And so they don't know that Deuce Timmons got hurt on the first play of the game.
Right.
All they see is a 24-point loss. So that data obviously is going to drop Sulphur Springs in the computer rankings. In the rankings, the state rankings, which are human rankings, I think Sulphur Springs is right on the outside of the top 10 right now. We got to see kind of how they look this week, and kind of, you know, last week, you know, sudden change is, you know, they've had a week to get the quarterback ready to go, tailor a game plan to his strengths. So it'll be interesting to see how they look. But I think this Sulphur Springs team, I want to see how they look tonight. And then I think, you know, the Panther Creek game coming up, you know, maybe for second place. But I think right now you look at Sulphur Springs, and I think it's second or third.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. And obviously the computer rankings, like you're saying, that's just an algorithm that they're plugging in. Don't see the quarterback change last week. But, you know, in a region as tough as this one with Salina, with Sulphur Springs, Frisco, Panther Creek, that's obviously one district. But you've still got Alvarado, Springtown. I mean, there are some legit teams. And so, I mean, outside of Salina, and I'm assuming that Salina is towards the top of your predictions for this region, who are some other teams that really have just stood out to you thus far?
You know, you mentioned obviously Panther Creek and the things they've done, and they pushed Salina to the brink in their loss, but they're very good with Jalen Lott. You have an Oregon commit, you're going to be a dangerous football team. You know, Alvarado, you know, last year knocked Sulphur Springs out of the playoffs. They lost their best player in Cartier Collier. They're much more of a defensive-oriented team this year, but the offense is really starting to get going. I think they're going to run the table and go 10-0 and then head into the playoffs. And the Sulphur Springs, they've got a really good Springtown, who Sulphur Springs beat, I think, in the area round last year.
Second round, yes.
Their quarterback, Kenny Hill, is back.
Yep.
He's doing a good job, and they're really good up front. So there's a lot of good football teams in this region, and the regional race is going to be a lot of fun when the brackets come out in a couple of weeks.
Totally agree.
Kind of in that same vein, we're talking about the region as a whole, but Ryan and I always joke. Of course, when you're one of the teams in it, it probably feels – you know, even more so, but we always kind of talk about this district kind of being like the SEC of this region.
Agreed.
I was going to ask if that's how it feels from the outside looking in.
We call it, you know, there's the District of Doom term gets thrown out quite a bit, and I would say in 4A Division I, this is the District of Doom. I mean, Aubrey and Lake Dallas are really good football teams.
Yeah.
You put them in any other district, and they're second or third at worst. They just happen to be in the wrong district. This is a loaded district, and I think it's going to show come playoff time. I expect this district to sweep District 8 in the first round of the playoffs, and then I think, you know, it's within the realm of possibility that all four of these teams are playing each other on Thanksgiving weekend.
So so let's say in a perfect world for us, let's say Sulphur Springs beats Paris tonight. Okay, Paris goes on and gets that fourth seed in this district. Do you see Paris having the guns to go and beat the district champ in that by-district round?
As of now, yes. Now I'm going to see the district championship tomorrow in 8-4A Division I.
And that's Kimball and Carter?
Carter and Kimball play tomorrow in the Oak Cliff Super Bowl there in Kincaid Stadium.
The Oak Cliff Super Bowl, I love it.
So they'll play tomorrow afternoon at 2, so I'll get a good look at them. But right now on paper, I would favor Paris over either one of those
And that
teams.
one pretty much decides the district.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I think it's going to decide the district title. Yeah, I mean, today, you know, it's October 17th. I would favor Paris over either one. Or I would favor anyone in 7-4A over the district
Wow.
champion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. One of
And
the
that's
things
what happened last year.
That is
Yeah.
exactly what happened. Yeah. You
Yeah.
and I had talked earlier in the week. We kind of alluded to it, but tonight's game, Sulphur Springs versus Paris, and then you have the game tomorrow, Kimball at Dallas Carter. Of course, the Wildcats have gotten Carter in the first round 3 years in a row.
Yep.
But it kind of is setting up to where the winner of tonight's game will play the loser of that, and the loser of tonight's game will play the winner of that.
Most likely, unless Sulphur Springs wins this one, and then maybe takes care of Panther Creek in a couple of weeks, and you could see Sulphur Springs in as high as the 2 seed.
No doubt.
And Paris, I talked to Coach Hohenberger. They obviously have a lopsided loss to Panther Creek, but for them, they still have Salina. The district championship is still in their control. They could still have a share of that district championship. So a lot to play for tonight.
Absolutely. Steph, we have a few minutes before they get rolling with the Wildcat Hall of Honor. A couple questions for you before we get you out of here. One, I know you mentioned wanting to see what the Wildcats look like tonight without Deuce Timmons. Is there anything else, kind of what are the main things you're looking for either team here tonight, Sulphur Springs or Paris?
I want to see how Paris handles Sulphur Springs front seven. I've been really impressed with the I keep saying Wildcats. Both these teams are Wildcats.
They're both the Wildcats are going to win tonight.
The Sulphur front seven, I've been very impressed with them early in the year. And I know a key player is out at linebacker for the Sulphur Springs, but I want to see how Paris's offensive line handles that, and can they establish the running game. For Sulphur Springs, again, it's just how the offense looks with the new quarterback. What adjustments are they making? I think you got to get Jackson Hare the football and find a way to utilize his versatility and talents. And I think the more hit the balls in his hands, the better it will be for Sulphur Springs.
Ron, you have any more
No,
questions?
I mean he took the words out of my mouth. You got to get Jackson Hare the ball.
Yeah.
You got the front seven that's the mover on this defense. I mean, if we're stopping the run game from Paris tonight, I know we joke about how we don't cover the forward pass all that well. That's only because we're so good against the run. Teams are going to complete a couple long ones on us. But if we're establishing dominance on that line of scrimmage defense, Sulphur Springs will win tonight.
Final question for you, and then I've got just a more joking one. In your world, the Sulphur Springs team gets healthy. What do you think is the absolute peak that the Wildcats can achieve this season?
I think if Sulphur Springs is operating at peak efficiency and they're healthy, they can play for a state championship.
Wow.
And this team is that good. I mean, they are that talented. There's not any weaknesses, really, other than maybe the secondary. Maybe, but I mean, it's not like Sulphur Springs is a bad secondary. I just don't think it's the strength of the team. So I think if they're healthy, fully healthy, I think Sulphur Springs can play with anyone in the state of Texas in 4A Division I.
It is awesome to hear someone that isn't you and I say that. Final question for you before we get to the Wildcat Hall of Honor. It's a running joke kind of on our broadcast. I'm a huge 90s and 2000s rap and R&B nerd. I fit a lot of lyrics into the broadcast.
Love it.
I saw that you've posted that as well in your bio. What would be Steps, either Mount Rushmore or top 5 albums from the 90s, whether it be R&B or rap, either one? I
did Mount Rushmore, so I'm going to go 4. I'm a Texas guy, so you got to start with UGK, Riding Dirty.
Love that.
Definitely not school appropriate, but when I'm by myself, it's great to listen to in the car. I would say Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
Okay.
Another great one, I would say Outkast, Southern Playalistic.
Oh, nice. I thought you were going to go AT Aliens or Equipment.
No. So
okay,
the original
awesome.
Southern Playalistic, and then I would go Jay-Z, The Blueprint.
Love it.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
probably
it.
my top ones.
You guys could talk for an hour just about
We
that.
could.
Me and producer Corey can do the football game.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Y'all come back later, and Steph and I will do a podcast on just that.
Yeah.
Steph, thank you so much for joining us, man. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys having me. Keep up the great work, and looking forward to tonight's game. It should be a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to hear from a few more of our partners who make all this possible, and then we will be back for the Wildcats Hall of Honor.
Car problems always show up at the worst time.
What am I going to do?
Oh, looks like we caught it just on time. We'll have you fixed up and on the road in no time. All set. Have fun on the trip.
Thank you. You too.
Me too.
Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Reliable tires, reliable service, wherever life takes you.
Physical therapy is more than treatment. It's a partnership in healing. After years in the field, we wanted to create something personal.
East Texas Physical Therapy was built with one mission: to bring hands-on, individualized care to our communities.
From sports injuries to post-op recovery, in the home or water, every patient gets the treatment they need and the care they deserve.
Here, you're not just a number, you're part of our family.
It's care that feels like home because for us, it is.
East Texas Physical Therapy, healing with heart, right here at home.
Wherever you go in Northeast Texas, Alliance Bank branches are there to serve you with personal care and community pride. Come see us.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Chad's Media and Front Porch News. And again, thank you so much to Step from Dave Campbell's for joining us. Ryan, I thought that was really cool. You know, you and I obviously have very high expectations for this team, but to hear someone who is, you know, an expert whose job it is to talk about Texas high school football that doesn't have that relation to us, you kind of repeat those same things. That was nice.
Oh, yeah, very good to hear. And obviously, you know, you and I, we felt very confident going into last week. You know, we had the adversity strike, and so we didn't get to quite see the full Wildcats.
Who was a 4-year letter winner at Southern Mississippi. And also Larry Pryor Jr., class of 2015. A 4-year letterman for the Wildcat football team who went on to play at Texas A&M. Dr. Jamie Sims Gold was not only a 4-year letter winner for the Lady Cats golf team, she was named MVP both her junior and senior seasons. In addition, she was named first team all-district all 4 years of high school, and as an individual medalist. She was district runner-up as a junior and district champion as a senior. Her junior year, Jamie finished 5th at the regional tournament, and she followed that up with a 3rd-place regional finish as a senior. Both years, she was voted to all-region golf first team. While she was on varsity, the Lady Cats were district team champions each of her 4 years. Jamie was named academic all-district all 4 years of high school and graduated in the top 10% of her class. She was then offered a Division I scholarship to play at the University of Southern Mississippi, where she was a 4-year letterman, including being co-captain of the team as a senior. In her senior year at Southern Miss, Jamie was named NCAA Woman of the Year for the state of Mississippi in 2001 and was an NCAA Sportsmanship Award finalist. She earned academic All-American honors 3 times by the National Golf Coaches Association, was a 4-time Conference USA Commissioner's Honor Roll member, and was named the Forrest General Sports Care Scholar Athlete of the Year in 2000. Jamie was also the Conference USA representative for the National NCAA Student Athlete Advisory Committee in 2000 and 2001. She graduated from Southern Miss in 2001 with a BSBA Business Management degree. Jamie worked in the golf industry for several years after college graduation before returning to school to study optometry. She earned a Doctor of Optometry degree in 2010 from the University of Missouri, St. Louis College of Optometry. She currently works as an optometrist in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, residing in Euless with her husband, Phil Gold. They have 1 daughter, Brumley. Her parents are J.R. and Nancy Sims, and she has a brother and sister-in-law, Jeremy and Myra Sims. Jamie's presenter tonight is Jeff Harris, her former pastor, whom she calls one of her biggest supporters. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate Dr. Jamie Sims Gold. Larry Pryor Jr., class of 2015. Larry Pryor Jr. earned a multitude of high school awards, mostly in his main sport of football, but he also lettered in baseball, basketball, and track. Ultimately, though, it was football which earned him a Division I scholarship to Texas A&M. At Sulphur Springs High School, he was twice district MVP and honorable mention All-State as quarterback as a junior and senior after excelling on defense as a freshman and sophomore. Larry was named as a second-team junior All-American in 2013, and that same year, he was the East Texas Football Offensive Newcomer of the Year. In 2013, he was also the district football MVP and was named both the Dairy Queen Player of the Week and the Ford Tough Player of the Week. He repeated as district football MVP as a senior in 2014, and he was a two-time Dairy Queen Player of the Week. During his junior and senior seasons, Larry totaled almost 6,900 yards passing and rushing combined. Coming out of Sulphur Springs High School, he was the 8th-ranked defensive back and the 21st-ranked athlete in the 2015 class. He received 10 Division I offers, including Texas Tech, TCU, Texas, Baylor, LSU, Notre Dame, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, and Texas A&M, committing to the Aggies in January 2014. While at Texas A&M, Larry recorded a total of 124 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, 1 sack, and 1 touchdown. He earned his bachelor's degree in recreational management from Texas A&M University in 2019, and he's currently living in College Station working as an HR specialist at Texas A&M. He is married to Alexandria Pryor, and they have 2 sons, Braxton and Elijah Pryor. Larry is the son of Leonetta Pryor and the late Larry Pryor Sr. His sisters are Lemire Pryor, Tamikia Pryor, and Corinda Pryor, and he has a brother, Jonica Pryor. Larry's presenter at the induction ceremony tonight was his former coach, Kurt McCain, who cannot be on the field tonight due to coaching duties. His on-field presenter is former coach, Lawson Crook. Congratulations, Larry Pryor, Jr.
And ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Congratulations to our Wildcat Hall of Honor members. Want to give a big shout out to Larry Pryor. My lifelong best friend is Devontae Pryor. And that is his uncle. So even though he's 2 years younger than me, I've always called him Uncle Larry. So shout out to Uncle Larry. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, incredibly.
Oh, Corey, do you mind?
I think I had the right
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Well, we muted either way. Corey, you got us? Yeah. Okay. You good?
I don't know, am I?
Yeah,
okay,
you're good now.
There we go. Yeah, very deserving for Larry Pryor. Great Sulphur Springs Wildcat, 4-sport letterman. Went on and had a great career at Texas A&M, but definitely big kudos to him.
Ryan, let's step out of the way for the prayer of the national anthem. Then we'll be back with Hump's Keys to Victory right after that.
No matter the outcome. Be with our families, fans, cheerleaders, drill team, and band members who are here to support and celebrate the spirit of this game. And remind us all that the actions on this field are to glorify you. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
And Ryan, here come the Paris Wildcats, and now here come your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. I don't think we have enough time to do Hump's Keys yet before the national anthem, but do you want to give your prediction first and then get the Hump's Keys of victory?
Yeah, prediction, Tyler, definitely a lower scoring game tonight. I think Sulphur Springs defense is going to come up big, but I'm excited to see the offensive side of the ball control possession. But I'm going to go Sulphur Springs 28, Paris 14.
Are you really? I have it written down here. I also have Sulphur Springs 28, Paris 14.
Perfect.
We're always close, but that's, I think, the first time we've been spot on.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the spread ended up being Sulphur Springs by 14. Yeah, mm-hmm. I'll go. I will go a wash on that.
I will as well. I love that we both have 28-14. Okay, now let's do the national anthem. Then we will be back for Hump's Keys of Victory. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready here from Gerald Prim Stadium. Another battle of the Cats. Before we do, we have not yet to get Hump's keys to victory, and I refuse to start a broadcast without him. So, Ryan, what you got for us this week?
Absolutely not. Tyler, I'll go quickly. Number one, we can lay down or we can keep moving. Last week, we were struck with some adversity, had a lot of injuries, lost our quarterback, a disappointing loss to Salina. We could lay down this week. We could feel sorry for ourselves. We could talk about what if, and what we're going to do tonight, we can keep moving. It is what it is. You hear me talk about it all the time, that the football season is a marathon and not a sprint. We're right in the thick of that marathon. I have the utmost confidence in this team, in this coaching staff, in Mason Cooper, in whoever, that Sulphur Springs is going to get it done tonight. So we're going to keep moving, and we're not going to lay down. Number two, I alluded to this in my Players to Watch segment, talking about Gio and winning the turnover battle. And number two is win the turnover battle. We've got to go out and create a turnover to help this offense, field position-wise, time of possession. And Sulphur Springs, offensively, there are times tonight where we're not going to put the ball in the end zone. Those don't need to end in turnovers. If there's an instance where we get a couple first downs, we might stall out and punt, that's okay, because when you have a defense like Sulphur Springs, that field position is going to come into big play tonight against Paris. And number three, Tyler, our favorite is 1-0.
Yep.
And I think for this week, not to get into the weeds of what this game means for seeding and what this game means for playoffs and who we might play and what might happen. But I'm just telling you, this is a big one, and the outcome of this one tonight really changes the road going forward. I don't necessarily always think that one game defines a season, but this one certainly changes a lot. Your reality changes with the outcome of this one, and so going 1-0 this week, we'll worry about next week. But beating Paris tonight is the goal, is the task at hand.
Yes, and I think we talked about it a little bit during the pregame show, but this more or less is your – tonight's game very well determines whether you're the 3 seed or the 4 seed. I think –
Or the 2.
That's still very much out there. But, yes, I think, we always talk about – you always say go 1-0. But more than ever, tonight, it's the only thing that matters is this game.
Losing this one puts you behind the 8 ball, and it really puts your back against the wall going to on the road next week, playing a Lake Dallas team that's fighting for a playoff spot, and then ending the regular season with a very talented Frisco Panther Creek. You win this one, and you're feeling good about yourselves. You're feeling good about what this team has going forward. It really is a big one, and it is a 1-0 this week is a big deal.
I agree. Ryan, I told you that in the Max Preps era, so since 2004, Sulphur Springs is winning this rivalry 11-4. The longest win streak in that span is 4 games. The Wildcats, Sulphur Springs won in 07, 08, 09, and 10. They have a chance tonight to match that number, looking for their 4th consecutive win against Paris. And the Wildcats will be receiving first. Sulphur Springs will be receiving. I've got to stop doing that.
Tyler, do not be surprised with an onside kick here. Paris knows that our starting quarterback's out. They're not as worried about field position in this instance. I actually saw them working on onside kicks before the game started quite a bit, and so would not shock me in the slightest.
Anytime you say that, I'm always extra on alert for it.
I do it a lot at this level, just for what it's worth.
They are going to kick deep, though. Dobbs and Martin to field it. Ryan, it's on the ground. It looks like Sulphur Springs is on it at about the 16. So, yes, Sulphur Springs will get to start. They said Quinn Harris, I believe, landed on that one. Before we get started, I want to give a big shout-out to our scoreboard partner. That's the good people at Hooten's Hardware, where they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job, from pipe and steel to metal building components, a full lumber yard, welding repair and fabrication, outdoor power equipment, and RV and boat lift supplies. Trust me when I tell you that at Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts.
Tyler, this first drive, I think that it's just kind of a feel comfortable drive. Obviously, I hope it ends in points, but I just want to see some easy completions. I want to see just our regular run game with Dobson or Jackson Hare, whatever it may be. Just let's get real comfortable right there. Easy completion.
Ryan going to Quinn Harris immediately, and he's got about 8 or 9 there. That's a player I'm hoping to see a lot of tonight.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth, and it probably sounds like I'm cheating here since we just watched it on the first play, but I mean, Quinn Harris has a great opportunity to be a humongous player on this offense tonight. I don't think that there's any reason that he shouldn't have over 5 catches tonight. Just right there, too. He's so athletic that even the 2-yard – thought we were getting a penalty there. Even the 2-yard up the field just out route can be almost enough for a first down with his athleticism.
I 1,000% agree. Ryan, Mason is able to bring that one in. He gets it off to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare brought down back here at about the 12. So what was 2nd and 1 is about to become 3rd and long, 3rd and 14-ish maybe.
Just settle down, settle in. Everyone's nervous. Obviously, Mason Cooper, this is his first start as QB1 in his high school career. He's nervous. He's excited. All emotions that he should be feeling right now. Let's kind of get our feet set. Let's get the jitters out, and let's go to work.
I agree. By the way, Coach Easley did tell me in his high school career, I believe he meant on JV, but he is undefeated as a QB1.
Wow, there you go.
Now rolling out. Looking for Jackson Virgil, and he's got him. Jackson Virgil going to be right at the line. Let's see what they call it. I mean, if it's short, it's by inches, Ryan.
That's kind of funny. We always joke about how there's never a measurement in high school football, and it doesn't look like we're going to get one here.
Are they calling it first down?
Goodness, that couldn't be any closer.
4th and –
I mean, I don't –
No, okay, they are calling it first down. Very good.
We're marking that closely.
And, Ryan, that is huge. I think that's a huge confidence boost for you.
Huge.
For the first down of the night.
Sometimes you just need to see that first one go. You get that first down, get the pads loose. Okay, we're going to be fine. Let's roll.
Now a handoff on 1st and 10. It's Dobbs and Martin. He's brought down right at the line, or maybe a gain of 1.
And defenses are going to be able to crash a little harder off of the edge than they would against Deuce, just because that read option capability that's not necessarily Mason Cooper's strength. And so in the run or in the RPO game, I do think you're going to see those defensive ends crash really hard to make an effort to go get Dobson, Jackson, Keyshawn.
I do want to applaud Mason on that 3rd and 14. Had to roll out. So now 2nd and 10. Keep it himself. Mason showing off the wheels. He's got the first down past the 45.
Well, who am I to say that we don't have the QB run game tonight? Mason Cooper with the 20-yard scamper.
Mason said, I can't just throw. I can walk it out. I can two-step any of the DJ Unk songs. I got it.
I think the biggest thing for him tonight is – don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. There's going to be highs and lows on this offense tonight. Just be yourself. Have fun, and actually, have the opportunity to, send him some words of encouragement. And that's exactly what I told him. Just have fun tonight.
Mason looking deep for Jackson Hare there, incomplete. I agree. I think that is the best advice you can give in this moment. If you're Mason Cooper, you've been waiting for your opportunity to get to start a game as the QB1 for the Wildcats at Gerald Prim Stadium in a rivalry game.
In a big one, yeah.
Again, I can't stress enough, throughout the summer, throughout camp, you even got to see him in practice this week. He always looks great. He's a very accurate passer.
Oh, threw some deep ball touchdowns in the scrimmages. I mean, I don't think arm talent is going to be an issue tonight. I think Mason Cooper is going to be able to hold that down.
This one to Quinn Harris again, and Quinn's got a lot of room. Quinn still going. See where he's brought down.
Corey, do we have a replay of this, Corey? Okay,
Tyler,
I want to show you something that I bet you didn't see, okay? Well, Jamorian's right here, and now let's watch the play develop, okay? Jamorian does an outstanding job. They take him out of the picture. We're even going to go more. Where's Jamorian?
Yep.
He's taking the defender to the bus. He's just such a phenomenal perimeter blocker that play doesn't have the yardage on it without Jamorian Jeffrey right there.
One drive, and we're already inside the Bell Concrete red zone, Ryan. Again, we asked for more Quinn Harris tonight. We're seeing it early.
Like that matchup right there.
Now the give to Dobbs and Martin. Dobbs and Martin inside the 10. Is he in? Out at the 1, it looks like, Ryan. The 1 or the 2.
Oh, man, and I'd love to see that again. From up here, it looked like he got in.
I thought so as well. Now they're saying all the way back to the 3.
Maybe a foot stepped out. Great run, great blocking. Let's see. Nope, he certainly did step out.
So up to the 3 now.
Tyler, how much of a confidence boost to go down and get 7 on your first offensive drive of the game is it for Sulphur Springs?
Oh, I mean, it's huge. And again, I always bring up the notes. Wildcats 21-2 when they score first in the Coach Faircloth era. So first and goal from the 3. It's to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare fighting. Going to be just short, it looks like, at the 1.
Would not be surprised if we see 3 more of those right here. Do have a helmet off by Jackson Hare, so Dobson Martin.
So it might not be 3 more from him.
Right. I do anticipate 3 runs right here. Hopefully we don't need 3, but.
Second and goal from the 1 now. A great first drive for the Wildcats so far.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a false start on Sulphur Springs.
And it will be, yeah. So now it'll be second and goal from about the 6. See Jackson Hare going back out there.
Now, assuming that we're pretty confident that we're going to go for it on 4th down here, I still think that you have the run game if you want it.
I agree with that.
Okay, and I bet you we're about to get I kind of teased that we might get some Jackson Hare direct snap tonight, and Mason Cooper does come to the sideline here. So
Ryan,
I guess technically you're going to get Jackson Hare at quarterback
it's
here.
It's an interesting look. You've got Jackson Medlock back there, kind of has the running back in this scenario. Out there blocking Jackson Hare. Fighting and finally brought down again, I think back at the 1-yard line maybe.
I like it. I mean, that's, I don't anticipate Jackson Hare to be a huge threat through the air tonight. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if we have some sort of trick play in with him throwing the ball, but that's going to supplement your Deuce Bulls package that we love in 4th and short.
I mean, it looks like they're sticking with it.
No, I mean, this is going to be the goal line look. It's the same thing. Obviously, Jackson Hare can certainly hold that down. I have no worries about snapping him the ball in the quarterback position. A harder skill than most people realize
I
is
1,000%
is
believe
taking
that
snap.
So now 3rd and goal from the 2. Jackson again. Jackson Hare walks right in. And the Wildcats score first.
That's huge, Tyler.
It is.
I think going down and getting 7 right off the bat. And I didn't see if we won the toss, lost the toss for the coin flip. We were kind of going through Humph's keys to victory. But if we put our offense out there, if we chose that just speaks to the confidence that Coach Faircloth has in this offensive unit, even with the quarterback change. And I think that, that confidence in this first drive is going to go a long way tonight.
It's the 8th touchdown of the season for Jackson Hare, 33rd of his career.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Sulphur Springs 7, Paris 0.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
$7:18 left here in the first. Wildcats score first. 7-0 the lead so far. Real quick before we return, I want to ask, are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. They've been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 35 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now's the perfect time to give them a call at 903-885-8072 and ask about their fall maintenance packages. Wildcats kicking deep. That one fielded inside the 10. The Wildcats get there quickly. Brought down at about the 17 before we see the Wildcat defense for the first time. Want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Cody Drug, a local pharmacy with local values. Since 2010, Cody Drug has been more than just a pharmacy. It's a place where customers always come first. They combine friendly service with modern care. Their compounding pharmacy offers personalized solutions plus services like vaccinations, MedSync for streamlined prescriptions, home delivery, and more. Visit their website, CodyDrugRx.com. Ryan, again, I told you, Wildcats in the Coach Faircloth era 21-2 when they score first, and they are 17-4 when Jackson Hare has at least one touchdown. So I like the start so far.
Tyler, we addressed it in the pregame, but definitely some holes tonight on this defense as far as availability goes. No Grayson Hardy, no CT Galloway. But I do think that this defense is deep. They got a lot of guys that do a lot of really good things, and I don't think they're going to miss a beat.
I agree. Gain of about 4 there on first down.
Tyler, on that first drive, and of course you and I wouldn't necessarily know this, but Step, our guest in the pregame show, told us that Paris lost their best defensive player in a scrimmage earlier this year. How much on that first drive would a big-time presence on the defensive line matter? Because it seemed like the Sulphur Springs O-line kind of bullied them.
1,000%. And I think you and I both thought that might be the case coming into tonight, but it's going to be an empty set on 2nd and 2 from the 22. We've got a flag on the play. It'll be a false start.
I like the empty set there. I think Paris's best bet tonight is to try to throw it around on us. I just, even Salina last week, after the first drive of the game, there wasn't a lot of success on the ground.
There wasn't.
And I didn't, not that they just threw all over us. Really, last week was more poor special teams play by Sulphur Springs. You go back and watch the tape, Sulphur Springs gave up at least 21 to special teams alone. And so I think defensively, Sulphur Springs held their own against the best team in the state. But if I'm Paris, I'm going to try to throw around on Sulphur Springs if we can.
I think you have to. Quarterback keep it to himself here. 2nd and 11. And Alex King with a nice tackle there. Ryan, to your point, I don't remember if I got to bring it up in the pregame show or not, but 2 stats I always talk about and I think are going to be very important. If the Wildcats can score 24 or more points, they are 27-3 in the Coach Faircloth era. I think they're going to do that here tonight. And then even more so, when they allow just less than 28, 27 or less, they are a perfect 26-0.
Wow.
And I don't think they allow 28 tonight.
I don't want to go out making bold proclamations, but I guarantee they don't give up 28 tonight.
Rolling out on 3rd and 8, incomplete. Sulphur Springs looking to force a 3 and out here. I like that you said I don't want to make bold predictions, but I guarantee it.
But that's what we're doing. Could not be a more perfect start for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats here. You go down, you get 7 in convincing fashion, and looks like you're going to get 3 and out from Paris. They do have the offense out there. I would be shocked if they actually go for this.
Yeah, a lot of the
I
time.
think that you're more so probably just going to get a quick kick from the – he's backing up 7 yards, eligible to punt, and not a good one.
Not
Get
a
away.
great punt.
Get away.
Gio fair catches at the 44, so the Wildcats will have great field position here with 5:35 left in the first. Before they do, I want to tell you that getting braces can feel a little overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, they believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, their goal is to make you feel at home because a great smile starts with a great experience, and they're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy. Visit their website, smilesmadeforlife.com, for more information or to book a consultation. Also want to give a shout-out to Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She's your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together and give her a call today.
Now, Tyler, Paris did not take advantage of the no return man back for Sulphur Springs there.
Mason Cooper looking deep for Jamorian Jeffrey on first down, but incomplete.
You do the quick kick by the quarterback so that Sulphur Springs can't put a return man back there. You kick it low, you get a lot of run out. But, that was a net 15 yards, punt, 20 yards?
At most,
If that's the case, I would have just went for it.
Agreed. We talk about that a lot, I feel like, but I agree with you. Now letting this red-hot offense start at the 44.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 10. There is the give to Jackson Hare. And the Paris defensive line doing a great job of bringing him back for a loss of 2, it looks like. So 3rd and 12.
Tyler, I wasn't watching how this transpired, but you had Vincent Johnson blocking a defensive back for Paris. That is never a good matchup.
About 20 yards down the field.
I'm running away from that contact.
Agreed.
If I'm a defensive back.
Props on him for taking that on.
That legitimately might be a 200-pound difference.
It might be. So now 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13 rather from the 46. If you can cut it in half, maybe is I think the goal here.
Yeah.
Like the Jay-Z album 444 left here in the first. Quick pass out to Jamorian Jeffrey. He's got it. Jamorian Jeffrey's got some space. Got the first down even. Jamorian Jeffrey right back to the Bell Concrete red zone, Ryan.
Do get a late flag. And I'll be honest, I don't think Jamorian did anything there. I think that the aggressor was the Paris defensive back with a bit of extracurriculars. I don't think there needed to be a flag one way or another. But I thought it was just two guys playing football.
Let's see what the refs decide. They are bringing this one back.
Oh, I don't agree with that. Yeah, so they're going to call taunting on Jamorian. It's still going to be a first down. It's going to be 15 yards back. I don't agree with that at all. I don't think Jamorian did anything directed at the Paris defender. That seems pretty weak.
Yeah, I mean,
great play. Yeah, Corey, I didn't see the replay, but really good play call there. You get a jailbreak screen, get the big men out and running in front of Jamorian. And that's a guy that I think makes a huge – even in Jackson Virgil too, get those guys the ball, and even if it's at the line of scrimmage, they can do a lot with the ball in their hands.
Same goes with your tight end, Quinn Harris.
I don't think that you have to – it doesn't have to be a 20-yard completion to get those guys involved.
Agreed.
I think passes at the line of scrimmage go a long way. It's just an extension of the run game. You've heard me talk about that. And in a situation where I want to be ahead in time of possession, I want to be ahead in protecting the ball, I think those are high percentage plays.
Now we're talking something else over now.
Yeah, they're trying to get the sticks fixed because it is still first down because it's after the play and the first down was gained, but it's minus 15 from the spot.
But it's still 1st and 10.
Still
even.
1st and 10.
Okay,
yep,
gotcha.
Still 1st and 10. Yeah,
that is where the confusion
after
was.
The previous play, but before the next play.
So I think we finally got it figured out. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 35. Around Wildcats now, I have them as 3 for 3 on 3rd down, with 2 of them being 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14.
Yeah,
it's impressive.
That is impressive. Those are low percentage.
Finally ready for the 1st and 10 now. To give to Dobson Martin to the outside. A lot of room for Dobson Martin. Right back inside the 10. Great run from Dobson there.
I like the motion here from Jackson Virgil. He starts up here, goes across the field, opens up that outside lane for Dobson Martin. And Dobson Martin putting together a pretty good night in this first quarter.
He is. Despite the fact that I picked him as a player to watch, he's still having having a good start.
I know if he knew that, he might phone up here and ask politely not to be.
Will you please pick someone else?
Not to be mentioned. No, I'm just messing with you.
So now 1st and goal from the 7. Jackson here in the backfield. 4:16 left here in the first quarter. Play clock at 6.
I love that matchup. Got a size mismatch.
Mason rolling out. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. And Ryan, we might be going back to the
yeah, we do have a helmet off, so he's going to have to come off for a snap. Most likely going to see Jackson Hare take a direct snap of some sort.
Luckily, we've seen them be pretty successful doing that so far. But
well, and the beauty of it is, I mean, He's still a running back. I mean, back there, he's just picking the hole. He's picking the spot that he likes, how the defense is lined up. I think you just tell him to. I don't know that there's really a spot necessarily he has to go to. I think you just tell him to be an athlete, go find a hole, and go get it.
It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7 still.
That's a pretty scary sight with Jackson Hare and Dobson Martin.
It is. Jackson keeps it himself. 7 yards later, and he's got his 2nd touchdown of the night already, Ryan. His 9th of the season and the 34th of his career.
Just a read option here. He's reading that edge. Edge pulls, cuts it up. Touchdown, Jackson Hare. Good snap, good hold. Good kick, Sulphur Springs 14, Paris 0.
Sulphur Springs. I'm Natalie White, and this is my niece Hannah. My husband and Hannah's dad founded Roper & White right here in our hometown because we love this community.
And because we are big fans of Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
We are investing in our athletes by joining the SS All Sports Booster Club, and you can too. When you become a Booster Club member or shop the store inside the Prim, you are not only investing in our current athletes, but our future ones too. From all of us at Roper & White,
go Wildcats!
In East Texas, we don't just build concrete. We build the paths your kids ride down, the driveways where first steps turn into first cars. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has laid the foundation for homes, families, and futures. Right here at home, Bell Concrete, built to last, built on trust, built for East Texas.
Four minutes left in the first quarter in this one, Ryan, and your Sulphur Springs Wildcats already leading 14-0.
Look at that, Tyler. I mean, that is
got a nice.
That's a quality student section,
and it always is.
Must have been tie-dye night or highlighter night. I don't know, but a lot of bright colors going on.
Ryan, that one fielded with some momentum behind them, and a nice return up to about the 26 or the 27. Before we see the Wildcat defense again, I want to tell you that at Landers Creek, they're passionate about providing top quality apparel and gear for outdoor enthusiasts, hunters and fishermen, and self-reliant individuals. Their products are carefully selected to ensure durability, performance, and reliability, helping you thrive in every adventure. Visit them at 218 Main Street in Sulphur Springs or check them out online at shoplanderscreek.com. Ron, I told you earlier the Wildcats are 17-4. When Jackson Hare has at least one touchdown. And I think I mentioned it in the pregame show, but they are 9-0 if he has two or more. 2 drives into this one, he's got 2 touchdowns.
Has this gone perfect or what? I mean, is there
yes.
Could there be a better start? I mean, we've done everything that we asked so far.
I agree. Play action. It is complete. Brought down by Kamori and
you know what's funny is you and I are always like, gosh, man, that first quarter went so quick. Well, we've got 14 points. I'm saying it's a perfect first quarter so far, and we still have 3 minutes in this.
Right.
I think that we could get a 3 and out from Paris here and get the ball back again in this first quarter.
I think so as well. Still got 3:25. 2nd and 6 from the 31.
Hey, while we have a second, I do want to make a note because I don't think we've mentioned it. We do have Truth Holmes tonight. He's not in his normal 44. Looks like he's wearing 52 tonight.
Oh, yes. Good call. That is a great point. Would not have thought to bring that up. That one complete as well. Speaking of, there's Truth Holmes with the tackle, along with Trey Pinnell, Alex King, and Kamori and Jeffrey. So to bring up 3rd and very short, maybe 3rd and 1. Ryan, we've got a player on the field. We'll be right back.
Happen every Wednesday at the Way at 6:15 p.m. for birth through 12th grade.
Community. I love seeing all the people come together, and I love hearing about people's weeks.
It's just calm singing with everybody, and I just like to do it.
Interacting with all the kids, like just meeting everyone is just great for me.
Really like going to worship and with all my friends.
Coming to worship the Lord, that's the best thing about it.
We believe in life change on every level.
2:48 left here in the first. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. That was Kamorian Jeffrey who got injured on the play, but they were able to help him off the field very quickly. Hopefully we'll see him return here tonight. 3rd and 1 from about the 36, it looks like. Clock starting to roll now. 2:44 left in the quarter. It's a handoff, and Ryan, he's brought down immediately. Zay Godbolt, TJ Bolden, a number of players out there.
Yeah, they're actually going to mark him back for a 2-3 yard loss.
And TJ Bolden, an incredible read there.
I think you probably go for it, Tyler. I know that really puts you in a position to possibly go down 21-0 in the first quarter, but I don't know the punting situation. I'm totally basing it off of the first punt that I saw, and based off of that, we are going to get a punt here.
Yeah, punt on 4th and 3.
That is just not worth it, Tyler. It's just not worth it.
Even with a good roll.
A little bit of a bounce, but.
Yeah, that one going out at about the 38, so it'll be another punt. Before we see the Wildcat offense for a 3rd time, I want to tell you about our new friends over at Nortex Tractor and Power Sports. They've been serving customers like you for over 60 years. They're proud to offer lines such as New Holland tractors and equipment, as well as Can-Am, Polaris, Bad Boy zero-turn mowers, and much, much more. They're also happy to provide service and parts for many other brands as well. Give them a call at 903-885-0037 or stop by and meet their friendly staff and let them help you make your next equipment purchase. They're there to serve you. Ryan, that was a team-leading 13th tackle for loss in his career for TJ Bolden. He leads the all of the active Wildcats. Cooper rolling out. Looking for Jackson Hare. And that one is caught for a 1st down.
And second completion that we've seen already on the run by Mason Cooper. And that's a great weapon to have. Anytime you can move the pocket from right to left, it allows that quarterback, the quarterback position, to have a little more time and kind of be able to think about, let the routes develop. And that's going forward, having that ability to do that is big.
Oh, I agree. I think it's just opens up more and more of your offense. Now 1st and 10 right at the 50. Right back to Jackson Hare. And a gain of about 4 or 5. Ryan, coming into tonight, I meant to tell you that we got a big milestone, but Jackson Hare entered tonight's game needing 122 yards, whether it be rushing or receiving. 122 yards combined to reach the 3,000-yard mark in his career.
Wow.
And I think we're on pretty good pace to see that happen. 2nd and 6 from the 46.
This feels like a do-or-die drive for Paris.
Yes.
I mean, I think you get down 21-0, and it's going to be tough. It's just going to be tough.
Jackson Hare with another 1st down there.
Because, like I said, I guaranteed that Paris would not score 28 tonight, and Sulphur Springs got 21 in the first quarter, potentially.
Right. And don't forget, when the Wildcats score just 24 or more points, they're 27-3. So, I mean, you're getting real close to that mark already.
Well, and you and I, we try to do a good job of talking highly about the other team, and I'm being nitpicky here towards Paris. I just feel like there's a lack of urgency so far in this one. Not a lot of juice on offense. Defensively, it's, we've had some plays, but it just seems like we're arm tackling, we're not hustling to the ball. And I just think for a big game, a game like this one, a game that can really positively set up the rest of your season, it just doesn't seem like the juice is flowing on that Paris sideline.
I agree.
And that's just me being honest.
Ryan, that'll do it for the first quarter. Wildcats leading 14-0.
Struggling with night sweats, mood swings, low energy, and everything in between? Being a woman isn't always easy, but it doesn't have to feel this hard. At Graceful Health and Wellness, we offer personalized treatment plans to help balance your hormones and support your overall health. Hi, I'm Jordan Potts, family nurse practitioner and certified through the Menopause Society. Whether you're managing menopause symptoms or just want to feel like yourself again, we're here to help you regain energy, confidence, and control. Let's redefine what it means to thrive through every stage of womanhood. Visit gracefulhealthandwellness.com to start your journey to vibrant health today.
One man, one list, zero clue where to start. When the weekend project becomes a weekend problem, there's only one place to go. We're more than just nuts and bolts.
Ready for the second quarter. It'll be a 2nd and 8 from the 36. Real quick, let's do our first D&B Loans in-game recap of the night. It's been 2 drives for the Wildcats. They started with the ball, marched right down the field, and got a Jackson Hare touchdown from the Wildcat. They then forced a 3-and-out, got the ball right back, and it was another 7-yard rushing touchdown for Jackson Hare, making it 14-0. Then they forced another 3-and-out, and here we are at 2nd and 8 from the 36.
Couple of district score updates for you. We actually last night had a final score of Frisco Panther Creek 31 over Lake Dallas 13, and that feels like a pretty good. Oh, and we do have a whistle.
Unfortunately, that was going to be a touchdown for Quinn Harris.
Quinn Harris touchdown.
Say that again.
Yeah,
though,
it's going to be a false
sorry.
start. So, but yes, last night final score Frisco Panther Creek over Lake Dallas 31-13, and then right now Aubrey has a commanding lead over Community 21-0.
Wow.
Just started the second quarter in that one.
Which I think we kind of saw that one probably coming. But
yes, but Salina off tonight. In the pregame show, we talked about this, but big one tomorrow in our by-district, District 8, Dallas Kimball versus Dallas Carter, and that will ultimately be the district championship for that district.
Yes. And again, if everything were to go quote-unquote chalk, the winner of this game would play the loser of that one, and the loser of that one would play the winner of this one.
That is correct.
So that'll bring it back to a 2nd and 13 from the 41.
I tell you what, though, I like this Wildcats team right now.
I do too.
If I'm Panther Creek watching this one, Sulphur Springs has
speed
not
option.
Skipped a beat.
Out to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare, I think, has enough for the first down. And does.
I know I think this is the 3rd time this season we've had the speed option. But to me, all that screams, all that says is that Coach Faircloth has a ton of confidence in this quarterback room. Not only speed option with the left hand. And I know that that sounds silly and that sounds like it's not that big of a deal, but it is. Not every player can make that pitch, and so a lot of confidence in Mason Cooper, who has been phenomenal tonight thus far.
And has been. Now 1st and 10 from the
perfect
26.
Even.
Gain of a couple there for Jackson Hare. Yeah, I agree with you. And something that you were trying to get to before we went to break, I mean, if you're Paris, I think there's never been a more opportune time to play the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. They're coming off a huge loss. You know they have injuries. And this is a chance to steal not just a playoff spot. I think Paris will make the playoffs, but this is a chance to steal a playoff seed, a higher seed. And like you said, I mean, you would have thought just we're going to come out with all the momentum on earth.
Yeah, and you've even, I mean, with Salina still on the schedule, a Paris win tonight, that would ultimately become a district championship game against Salina. And I'm not saying that Paris would beat Salina, but I'm just saying that is in front of them if they win this one tonight against Sulphur.
A nice gain from Dobson Martin there.
Oh, we got a ref down.
Be short by just a couple yards. 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2 here. This is going to be the 4th 3rd down attempt, I believe, for the Wildcats tonight. 3 for 3 so far.
I think we're going to get a timeout here. It looked like Coach Faircloth was looking for Jackson Hare, and he needed a second. So
timeout Wildcats.
Life happens, and sometimes you just need a little extra help. At D&B Loans in Sulphur Springs, we offer personal loans from $100 to $3,400 with monthly payment plans and fast approvals. Need help with taxes? Our experienced team will make sure you file with confidence. D&B Loans, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by or give us a call today, 220 Gilmer Street. Call 903-885-7396.
Yeah, we make buying a car actually easy.
Wait, like easy?
Fast approvals, no pressure sales, and transparent pricing.
Transparent pricing? This has to be a trick.
No tricks, and yes, no dealer add-ons.
Like no add-ons?
You heard me. No dealer add-ons.
Jay Hodge does not miss!
3rd and 2 from the 18. 10:26 left here in the first half. Wildcats leading 14-0, trying to make it a 21-0 skunk. Jackson Hare and what is now the hair package.
The hair
Jackson
package, yeah.
Jackson Hare has got the first down.
I love the patience.
I do as well.
He's just kind of like what I was talking about earlier. There's not really a set spot that he's going to. He's waiting. Okay, let me get it.
Mm-hmm. And again, I hate to always make the same references, and at this point it's dated or washed, but I mean very Le'Veon Bell-esque, just patient, waiting for your moment and taking it.
Something else I'm noticing tonight, and I just tried to circle it there. Man, it seems like there are a lot of instances where Sulphur Springs is just taking a Paris player to the bus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, completely taking him out of the play, and that's the type of physicality. That's the type of physicality that a deep run into the playoff team does.
Jackson Hare taking the snap again, picking up about 5, it looks like. By the way, this is the 3rd drive of the night and the 3rd time the Wildcats have been in the Bell Concrete red zone.
We're going to bring Mason Cooper back in. 2nd and medium, and we're just running the ball so well. I know that there's a pass in the red zone coming tonight at some point. I love the matchups with Virgil and Jamorian and Quinn.
Uh-huh. But I say you've got Quinn over here and Deacon as well.
I like Deacon in the slot.
Yeah,
I do. I like this. You're getting one-on-one coverage. There's no safety help in this area.
That speed option again. The pitch out to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare pushed out at about the 2 or the 3, it looks like, Ryan. Is it enough for the first down? Trying to see where they haven't moved the chains yet, but I guess 3rd and inches. I mean,
yeah, I don't know what they're doing up there. They are going to mark it short.
Yep, 3rd.
Well, Tyler, you've got
less than
6.
one.
You got 6 plays here. If you're able to somehow convert but not quite get in, I think you got 6 to put it in the end zone.
I like our chances on that.
I would say our chances are high.
Jackson Hare taking the snap again, and we will see where they're going to mark it from that judge. I mean, it looks like it's going to be short, but short by a couple even maybe. Yeah, so now that's going to be 4th and 2.
So we actually lost, it looked like we lost almost 2 yards there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm great with this. This is not something that you would see a lot in the Faircloth era. I mean, we go for it inside the 5 pretty much 100% of the time. But I think here, you're 14-0. You've got the opportunity to make this a 3-score game. I think take it.
I agree.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Sulphur Springs, 17. Paris, 0.
Everybody, we got customers. Clayton Home, we got customers. Hi, welcome to Clayton Home.
Oh, hi.
What are y'all looking for today?
We're in the market for a house.
Okay, fine. We'll see who can really sell this house.
Hello? Hey, even the roof's really durable.
Okay, we'll take it. You will? Awesome. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local trusted insurance agent. As a dad to a senior and a freshman at Sulphur Springs High School, I know how important it is to protect people who matter most. Every family is different, and that's why I would take the time to customize coverage to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance. If you're protecting your home and auto, why not protect yourself for your family?
.807 left here in the first half. After the kick from Eric Rodriguez, it is now a 17-0 lead for Sulphur Springs.
And I love the kick there, Tyler. We go 4 on 4th a lot in that situation, but there's going to come a time this year, maybe next week, maybe second round of the playoffs, whenever it may be, there's going to be a time where we've got to make a big kick, and you don't want to get to that moment and not having done that much this season. And so I think just getting those in-game reps when you've got to have it is big time.
Nice return here from Paris, getting it to about the 30. And finally brought down at about the 28. Before we see the Wildcat defense again, I want to give a big shout out to Erin Neal. She is the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all your life. Whether it's auto insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can also visit hambyinsurance.com or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. Ron, we've got a player down. We'll be right back.
It's a packed house here tonight. This place is electric. You've got sports on the big screen, the best salad bar in town. I mean, what more can you ask for? Truly, the best place to spend a Friday night. Ryan, what you got?
Tyler, it's important to start fast, and I don't think there's any better way to start than rolls and cinnamon butter. Tyler, number 2, I got 2 words: shrimp bombs. We got to go 1-0. And by 1-0, I mean you got to order the ribeye sandwich.
Quarter Grub House, making championship plays with each plate.
And delivering wins, one bite at a time.
Ron, we are ready to return. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. That was Kamorian Jeffrey again down on the play, and he was helped off again. So, again, hoping everything is okay with him. Before we return, I want to give a big shout-out to our newest friends over at Payne Electric Company. They are your one-stop solution for all your electrical needs. Their trustworthy professionals are ready to provide you with superior electrical services, and they've been serving Northeast Texas since 1972. Give them a call at 903-885-5097. Or visit their website, payneelectricss.com, for more information or to get a quote today. Gain of a few there on 1st and 10. Ron, to your point about liking the field goal there a second ago, Coach Fairclough says it a lot. I believe you say it as well, but never let the first time be the first time. That's what you're doing in that moment. So now 2nd and 6 from the 33. Interesting set here from Paris. Pass is complete. I think they're going to be just short of the first down there.
We still haven't seen a first down, have we?
No, I was about to say, I think this would be the first. And it's still going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and inches.
Yeah, they are going to keep it short. Another close one.
Yeah, last time we saw this, it was 3rd and inches. And then T.J. Bolden got a huge tackle for loss.
Gave it to him, Tyler.
Gave it to him?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do believe that is the first down of the night.
Yeah, I know it is.
If I told you we made it this far without allowing a first down, you'd feel pretty good.
I would say it's probably close to 17-0.
And you would be correct. Passing again on 1st and 10. Brought down by Matthew Jeter there.
I do like the screen game from Paris, extension of the run game, and just not a night where you're going to be able to run with a lot of success. And so just to kind of churn out some of those 4 or 5 yard gains, you're going to have to throw it outside with 2 or 3 lead blockers.
Mm-hmm. And again, I mean, you're having a little success with it right now. It's 2nd and 6.
I would continue to do it.
6:35 left here in the half. Play clock at 15.
You just haven't really been in a spot to take any shots yet. You've been behind the sticks all night.
Yeah. Play action, a quick pass. It's complete. Gio trying to fight him off. And then Bolden brings him down, and I think, again, we'll see.
Generous spot.
It did feel generous.
I would say that's a first down from right there.
And it will be. So after not having a first down on either of the first 2 drives, they get back-to-back first downs.
Is this a must points?
Yeah,
drive? Must have points drive for Paris. I think at this point, 6 minutes left in the half. You really haven't had anything go your way tonight. I think you got to get points here.
I agree with you.
And you're thinking 7 because
it has to be.
I think we're to the point where if you're counting in threes, you're not going to catch up.
I agree. I think it would have to be a 4th and forever. You know what I mean? Another play action, quick pass. James Johnson trying to bring him down, and does. Right at the line of scrimmage. James Johnson fired up.
Yeah, that's just great pursuit there. Oh, good replay call, Corey. James Johnson's coming all the way from that safety position, notices the quick screen, and fires immediately. Great job.
So we'll go back to an empty set here, 2nd and 10 from the 49. 5.5 left here in the first half.
They have shown quite a bit of empty tonight.
They have. I don't know how many times they've even ran the ball, you know?
Yeah,
it's a lot of these quick passes.
Not much. But, you know, this is just to kind of spread things out.
Now dropping back.
Plenty of time.
He'll take off and run, and it is the correct call. He'll get the first down.
Yeah, good play there. That's why you get an empty. You spread the defense out, and if there's not a backer in the middle, you know, running a QB spy, if with a lot of time like that, you hope that the receivers in a man situation that the quarterback can just take off.
That's really the first time we've seen them really drop back like that, I feel like.
No, it's been mostly quick stuff.
So now 1st and 10 from the 37. Right back to the quick pass. It is complete. And another good gain of about 8 or 9 there. Paris finally getting a nice sustained drive.
Much improved offense on this drive for Paris.
Again, I think this is the kind of, you know, intensity and urgency maybe that you expected them to have coming out of, you know, to enter the game.
Yeah, let's go win the game. Not, you know, that I just felt like they started the game of, hey, let's not lose this one. They didn't want to go take it.
Yes, and I think this
drive's
was
a lot better.
A big opportunity to do that, to go try to take it. 2nd and 1.
Oh, you got to snap that if you're Paris. Free first down.
Almost got Bolden, but
yeah, great job by Bolden not to jump.
We'll actually get a timeout instead.
Getting the treatment you need and the care you deserve has never been easier. At East Texas Physical Therapy, it all starts with a simple phone call. We'll help you schedule your appointment, verify your insurance, and walk you through every step. From the moment you check in to the time our team takes you back for treatment, you'll feel supported, heard, and on the path to healing. And hey, don't forget to grab some popcorn on the way out. East Texas Physical Therapy, your recovery starts here.
Wherever you go in Northeast Texas, Alliance Bank branches are there to serve you with personal care and community pride. Come see us.
After the timeout from Paris, it'll be a 2nd and 1 from the 28 with 4:35 left. We want to appreciate everyone for hanging out with us tonight and watching the game with us. Ryan, on just the YouTube, the Chads Media YouTube, tonight we have officially crossed the 1 millionth viewer mark. So we appreciate everyone that's contributed to that 1 million views. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's an outstanding milestone.
Ryan, a huge loss there. You've got Bolden and McCormick, it looks like, on it.
Well, and the funny thing about it, Tyler, is Bolden, they keep the same blitz that they showed before the timeout. Bolden kind of jumps early. He's able to get back. Paris doesn't snap it to get the penalty. We show the same blitz, and it works to perfection.
And that took what was about to be a 2nd and 1 or a 2nd and 2 all the way to a 3rd and 10. Bringing them back to the 37.
On a drive that felt like you had to get points for Paris, that is the worst thing that could have happened.
Not only did you have to, I mean, you were doing a really good job to put yourself in that position. You still could, but pump faking, looking deep. 3rd and 10. It is complete, Ryan. Paris said, don't worry, we're still going to score. Just made it a little tougher on ourselves.
Yeah, great play call there. Fake the quick screen. We called that a fox route back when I was playing. Sell the block, go catch a touchdown, go celebrate with your teammates. Great job by Paris. And with 3:41 left in this first half, we've got a lefty kicker for Paris. Kind of a high snap, decent hold, decent kick, but it is going to go through. Sulphur Springs 17, Paris 7.
Want your friends to think that you've discovered a secret filter? Confidence looks good on you.
.341 left here in the first half. The Paris touchdown, making it 17-7.
Yeah, big points there by the Paris Wildcats. Couple starters down for the Wildcats in that secondary, and so if I'm Paris, that's how you've got to take it to Sulphur Springs. You're going to have to do it through the air. They did a great job that drive with a lot of quick passes. You fake the screen there, complete a deep one, first one of the night, and that's a great way. Good step in the right direction to get back into this ball game. With 3:40, Tyler, in a perfect world, Sulphur Springs goes down and scores here and takes up the majority of this first half clock.
I agree, if not pretty much all of it. That one, nice return from Dobson Martin. He'll get to the 35, it looks like. So Wildcats will take over from there. Before they do, I want to tell you about Revamped Aesthetics, where cutting-edge technology meets expert skincare to help you achieve your best skin yet. Their advanced laser treatments offer safe, effective, and long-lasting results for hair removal, sun damage correction, and skin resurfacing. Go see them in their new location on 620 Church Street. I want to give a big shout-out to our replay partners. Already seen a number of replays here tonight, but concussions happen and recovery matters. At East Texas Physical Therapy, their concussion specialists help athletes heal safely and return to the game. East Texas Physical Therapy, expert care for athletes close to home. Wildcats will start at the 36 with 3:36 left in the half. Got 2 timeouts, and of course the 2-minute timeout. Jackson Virgil in motion. It's a handoff and a good run. There is a flag on the play, though. It's a nice run from Dobson Martin, but let's see what the flag is.
Is in the area of an offensive penalty. Except there's a flag in, way down the field, and then there's a flag at the line of scrimmage. Could be 2 different things. Paris seems to think it's on Sulphur Springs.
Still waiting to hear. Yeah, it looks like we're going to bring this one back.
Okay. So blindside block,
okay.
15-yard penalty.
So it makes 1st and 25?
That's correct.
Obviously, that does make the drive a bit tougher now, but...
Well, we've gotten out of these all night. We have two 3rd and 10 or longer conversions.
That is true. That'll bring the ball back to the 22. 3:29 left in the half. Now we'll restart.
You're going to get one of these tonight. If they're not going to put safety help over top, I mean, there's just there's nothing. There's nobody back here outside of the picture.
Yeah, press coverage on Jackson Virgil's tough. And Ryan, you might see it immediately. They are looking for Jackson Virgil, but that one intercepted. And he's still up, Ryan, finally. Going to blow that one dead at the 26 or the 27, but a turnover, Ryan.
Yeah, and I'll take the blame on that one. It's there. No safety help. That's the look you want. That's the matchup with Jackson Virgil. A little underthrown by Mason Cooper there, but the Paris defender, that's a great play, and that's a play that you have to make if you're Paris. You're down 10. This one's gone poorly thus far. You were able to go get 7. And Hump's keys to victory number 2 was win the turnover battle, and so far Paris is doing just that.
That is true. So Paris will take over with 3:16 left in the half. Before they do, I want to tell you to go see our friends over at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It's the perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen. And while you're there, be sure to try one of their delicious steaks, which are USDA Black Angus beef.
Oh, and a face mask on Sulphur Springs, so they're going to tack on 15 to the end of that return.
Yeah, so that'll not only give them the ball back, but with, really good field position close to midfield.
Oh, and for a game that has gone in Sulphur Springs' direction what seems like the entire night, if you're Paris and you go get 7 here, you cut this to a 3-point game, you got to be feeling pretty good.
Oh, 1,000%.
Going into the second half, because it looked like this one was going to get out of hand for a second.
It very much did. And now you have a chance to really completely swing the momentum. Not only, if you could score here and make it a 3-point game, you do get the ball to start the half as well.
You sure do. And hopefully that gets some of that excitement on the sidelines going for Paris. I felt like they were very lackadaisical to start, but this might be the turning point in this one.
Pass is complete, and a good gain on it. Got the first down, still going. Alex King bringing him down at the 31. And yeah, definitely feeling a momentum shift here. We talked about that last drive being a must score. They did, and now you're starting to get that momentum we were talking about. But
man, 7 for Paris is a good-looking kid.
I would get
him the ball more. I don't know if that's his first catch or not.
I was about to say I don't know how much we've seen from him.
But that is that's a guy that could be a difference maker.
Could be.
A lot of size, a lot of speed.
Now 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback going to keep it himself. A nice run on first down. Gain of about 6 there.
I like the play call. That's just a design QB draw. Take a 3-step drop. Go find a hole and pick up about 7, it looks like.
Yeah, okay, so 2nd and 3 now. A little under 2.5 minutes here in the half.
A different team in this back half of the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, the whole second quarter, they just used a ton of clock to get that first touchdown, but it'll be another empty set. Dropping back to pass. Ooh, that one is complete all the way up to the 3, Ryan. I think that's going to be the final play before the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, great throw, great catch. He finds it open. Oh, we kind of got off there, but just finds the gap, puts it right where it needs to be. But I think you're right. That is going to be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
So we'll be right back after the 2-minute timeout.
For over 50 years, Payne Electric Company has proudly powered Northeast Texas. From residential service calls to large industrial projects, our family-owned team delivers safe, reliable work that meets the highest standards. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellence, we make sure every job is done right and on time. We're also dedicated to supporting the people and places that make this place feel like home. Payne Electric Company. Family-owned, trusted, and serving Northeast Texas since 1972.
At Nortex Tractor and Power Sports of Sulphur Springs, our dealership has been serving customers like you for over 60 years, and we look forward to continuing that tradition. We are proud to offer lines such as New Holland tractors, Can-Am, Polaris, Bad Boy Zero Turn Mowers, Claws hay equipment, and much more. We also provide service and parts for many other brands as well. So no matter how you get to game day, we've got you covered at Nortex Tractor and Power Sports in Sulphur Springs.
1st and goal from the 3. 2 minutes left in the first half. And Truth Holmes.
I don't know where they're going to mark that, but that's not a great play on first down for Paris. Did you say we're on the 2 or the 3 to start that?
It was the 3 to start that, and either way, I think you're back to about the 6 now.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to lose yards in that situation. You get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, that's one thing, but
it's gonna be,
I would not be surprised to see this through the air. I don't think, Paris, other than QB keepers, hasn't run with any success. I'm throwing it.
Yeah, 2nd and goal from the 6. That's exactly what they're doing. Towards the end zone. Creed Wisenhunt.
Phenomenal coverage.
Said not today.
Really, really textbook coverage there, Creed Wisenhunt. Definitely a size advantage for Paris here. The quarterback sees that. He likes the fade ball quick, and that's textbook. I mean, he shoots his hand through the hands of the receiver, turns to the ball, tries to make a play on it. I mean, you're never going to get a PI in that instance.
It's a great job from Creed Wisenhunt there, bringing up 3rd and goal from the 6 now.
I think you put it in the air again, Tyler.
I think you got to try. I would have expected one of those like quick screen pass type of deals, but maybe you're too close to do that. I don't know.
And I think you could probably run it here and get another 2 or 3, but, then it's 4th down from the 4.
Rolling out on 3rd and goal from the 6 towards the back of the end zone. It's caught and complete for a touchdown. A great throw and a great catch. And Paris, after allowing 17 unanswered, they've scored back-to-back here with just 1:06 left in the half.
Well, I guess they heard us, our request to get 7 the ball more. He seems to be definitely a difference maker on that Paris offense. But, yeah, great drive there. Get the interception, turn that into 7 of their own, and take up 2 minutes of the clock in the process. And we got a new ball game.
We do.
Decent snap, decent hold, good kick. Sulphur Springs 17, Paris 14.
Teens, we love them, we support them, and we sometimes give them the keys to our car.
Mom, I'm gonna be late. Can I please just have the keys?
Okay, just please be safe.
Love you, bye.
When really, it's teens need insurance.
.106 left in the half. I was looking for a 106 in Park reference, but it's 17-14 now after the Wildcats took a 17-0 lead. Before we see this next kick, I want to say about Josh Boatman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs.
So, Tyler, with 1 minute and 6 seconds, are you thinking points? Are you thinking take the 3-point lead going into the half? What are you doing?
Man, that's
Might see what we do right here on this return.
Dobbs and Martin going to try to return this one to the 20. It's a nice return up to about the 25 or so.
I wouldn't mind if you were to get 8, 9, 10 on first down.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe let's get on it, but
I agree. I think just try to run whatever your usual offense is. If you do break something off, great. If not, you can try to take it to the half maybe.
Yeah, you just there is time, and with 2 timeouts, you can get points here, but a nightmare scenario would be to do something to put you in a position where Paris takes the lead going into the half, because it's been a great night for Sulphur Springs. I know that second quarter didn't go our way necessarily, but, maybe see what you do on this play, and then you might just take it to the half.
Agreed. And because, again, sounded like a broken record, but they get the ball to start the half as well. So.
Oh, yeah. You don't want them to triple dip.
Mason Cooper. And a big sack there from Paris.
Yeah, just take this to halftime.
Yeah. Now, Paris does have 2 timeouts.
Yeah, they could. They can't stop it completely, though. A lot of juice on the Paris side now. I mean, the momentum has certainly shifted to the away sideline.
I mean,
and rightfully so. I mean, 14 unanswered. Big sack there. I think let this play clock run all the way down, get one more carry, and then let's go to the locker room.
Who would have thought we would have found ourselves saying this? But you're kind of at a point now where you're like, just let me get to halftime. Let's slow this thing down and try to kill the momentum.
Well, this was a play or two away from being a blowout.
It was.
And so props to Paris for making something happen.
Jackson Hare with a really big run there, getting it to about the 27, it looks like.
I do think that will be the last play of the half.
I think so as well. I think they're going to take it to the half. and they will. So the Wildcats leading 17-14 as we go to the break. Don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show brought to you as always by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Francis Hospital in Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Don't go anywhere. Like we said, we have a great halftime show brought to you, as always, by Christus. We're going to step out of the way to hear from some of our partners who make all this possible, and then we want to make sure you get to see the Sulphur Springs Blue Blazes and the band and everything. So don't go anywhere and enjoy the halftime show.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Christus Health. Your health. Your life. Our purpose.
Man, you're looking rough.
We feel rough. Can you take us to Discount Wheel and Tire already?
Okay, let's go.
Even your tires know where to go. Discount Wheel and Tire. For service you can count on.
In East Texas, we take care of our own, and at Amethyst, that's exactly what we do. We're not just nurses and therapists, we're neighbors, friends, and part of your story. Because home health should feel like home, and nobody knows home like your hometown team.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
Hey Sulphur Springs, I'm Natalie White and this is my niece Hannah. My husband and Hannah's dad founded Roper & White right here in our hometown because we love this community.
And because we are big fans of Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
We are investing in our athletes by joining the SS All Sports Booster Club, and you can too. When you become a Booster Club member or shop the store inside the Prim, you are not only investing in our current athletes, but our future ones too. From all of us at Roper & White,
go Wildcats!
At Nortex Tractor and Power Sports of Sulphur Springs, our dealership has been serving customers like you for over 60 years, and we look forward to continuing that tradition. We are proud to offer lines such as New Holland tractors, Can-Am, Polaris, Bad Boy Zero turn mowers, Claus hay equipment, and much more. We also provide service and parts for many other brands as well. So no matter how you get to game day, we've got you covered at Nortex Tractor and Power Sports in Sulphur Springs.
Ryan, it's a packed house here tonight. This place is electric. You've got sports on the big screen, the best salad bar in town. I mean, what more can you ask for? Truly, the best place to spend a Friday night. Ryan, what you got?
Tyler, it's important to start fast, and I don't think there's any better way to start than rolls and cinnamon butter. Tyler, number 2, I got 2 words: shrimp bombs. We got to go 1-0. And by 1-0, I mean you got to order the ribeye sandwich.
Quarter Grub House, making championship plays with each plate.
And delivering wins, one bite at a time.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal
Michelle, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Yeah, we make buying a car actually easy.
Wait, like easy?
Fast approvals, no pressure sales, and transparent pricing.
Transparent pricing? This has to be a trick.
No tricks, and yes, no dealer add-ons.
Like no add-ons?
You heard me. No dealer add-ons.
Jay Hodge does not miss!
Are you struggling with night sweats, mood swings, low energy, and everything in between? Being a woman isn't always easy, but it doesn't have to feel this hard. At Graceful Health and Wellness, we offer personalized treatment plans to help balance your hormones and support your overall health. Hi, I'm Jordan Potts, family nurse practitioner and certified through the Menopause Society. Whether you're managing menopause symptoms or just want to feel like yourself again, we're here to help you regain energy, confidence, and control. Let's redefine what it means to thrive through every stage of womanhood. Visit gracefulhealthandwellness.com to start your journey to vibrant health today.
Hey y'all, I'm Kinley.
And I'm Jake, and we're the owners of Lennon's Creek right here in the heart of Sulphur Springs.
Located at 218B Main Street in our beautiful downtown, you can find me behind the counter helping you find the perfect gift, outfit, or just catching up.
And when I'm not at the fire station, I'm working on our new gun counter or out in the pasture. But this place is home.
We only offer the best brands like Burlebo, Extra Tough, Game Guard, and Beck sunglasses, and so much more.
We're so thankful for this community, so stop by at 218B Main Street or shop online anytime at shoplennonscreek.com.
This is Katie. Katie has closed over $50 million in sales across 200 plus transactions, from $8,000 lots to $1 million homes. These are Katie's buyers. This is the home Katie is selling. Katie is committed to serving every client with care, expertise, and results. Katie is your hometown realtor.
In every successful build, it starts with one thing: a strong foundation. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete Incorporated has delivered precision, reliability, and craftsmanship across Sulphur Springs and Northeast Texas. Residential, commercial, agricultural. We pour it all with pride. On time, on budget, built to last.
I really like your puppy. Do you think he would like this?
Getting braces can feel a little overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, we believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, our goal is to make you feel at home. Because a great smile starts with a great experience, and we're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy. Looking for new furniture without the big price tag? D&B Furniture has everything from living room sets to appliances at prices you'll love. With easy in-house financing, affordable down payments, and flexible terms, you can take it home today and pay over time. We even deliver locally to you, free of charge. D&B Furniture, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by and browse our showroom or give us a call today. 903-885-7396.
I swear when I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, polo on my body, got a bag girl beside me, and I'm praying right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm clean like this detergent.
Hi, is my prescription ready?
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so sorry. What was your name?
From Friday Night Lights to Everyday Life, Cody Drug is here for you.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. We're more than builders. We're community partners. Since 1997, we've invested in our team to open doors to a better life by delivering quality, energy-smart homes built to last. Backed by our Clayton-built promise of strength, integrity, and accountability. From fully furnished displays to personalized guidance, our dedicated team is with you every step of the way. Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. We build homes and we build community.
So y'all really only sell nuts and bolts?
No.
Oh yeah, a lot more nuts and bolts.
In East Texas, we don't just build concrete. We build the paths your kids ride down, the driveways where first steps turn into first cars. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has laid the foundation for homes, families, and futures. Right here at home, Bell Concrete, built to last, built on trust, built for East Texas.
For over 50 years, Payne Electric Company has proudly powered Northeast Texas. From residential service calls to large industrial projects, our family-owned team delivers safe, reliable work that meets the highest standards. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellence, we make sure every job is done right and on time. We're also dedicated to supporting the people and places that make this place feel like home. Payne Electric Company, family-owned, trusted, and serving Northeast Texas since 1972.
Teens, we love them, we support them, and we sometimes give them the keys to our car.
Mom, I'm gonna be late. Can I please just have the keys?
Okay, just please be safe.
Love you, bye.
When really, it's teens need insurance.
At the Way Bible Church, we're all about you experiencing life change. Come and find a place to call home with us right here at TWVC, where we want to be your home team. Come join us for any of our Sunday morning services at 9 o'clock and 10:45 every week, or if you need a small group to belong to, we have that place for you as well. We have a place for every age and every stage of life just for you at the Way Bible Church. Let's have a great and amazing season. Let's go Wildcats.
One man, one list, zero clue where to start. When the weekend project becomes a weekend problem, there's only one place to go. We're more than just nuts and bolts.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Chris's Health is here right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Krista's Health. Your health. Your life. Our purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wildcat Halftime Takeover. Here to put the show in showtime, the Sulphur Springs High School proudly presents their award-winning Blue Blazes. The 64th line to strike up the band include your sergeants, Lillian Perez, Chelsea Molina, Vanessa Herrera, Maria Miranda, and Cameron Smith. Officers of this historic line are Junior Lieutenants J. Lee Johnson and Abby Newgara. Senior Lieutenant Irma Moreno, Co-Captain Kara Fagan, and leading your Blazes onto the field tonight, your Captain Emma Palacios. The Blazes want to recognize this week's Julia Wilhite State Farm Blazes of the Week, Isabella Garcia, and their Spirit Girl of the Week, Skylar Wilson, and this week's Spotlight Teacher, Mr. Cody Sabo. The Blue Blazes can't thank their sponsors enough for their ongoing support this year, including Nations Lending, Corner Grub House, RGW Hauling, J&D Dozer and Mulching, Nottingham Dodge, Larry and Sherry Finney, the Fuller family, the Palacios family, Highway 19 Construction, The Sign Shop, House of Sabo, Bob Evans, Slaughter's Barbecue, Wyatt's Towing, Credit Union of Texas, HTO, Hondo's Home Services, DNS Custom Cabinets, Cornerstone Renovations, and Burris Laundry Services. Also, they want to send a special shout out to their gentlemen of the field, Seth Johns, Cavern Bryant, Zach Young, Carson Deaton, Trenton Avon, and their managers, Zakiah Ivory, Ariel Brown, Mariah Moore, Rayleigh Poole, and Lindsay Hayes. The Blue Blazes are under the direction of alumni member, Mrs. Meredith Dial, and assistant director, also alumni member, Trinity Martin. Now join the Blazes as they step up the excitement with an entertaining step routine to I Get Around.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come. Your 3-time state finalist band. Say it with me loud and proud. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band. The band is being led onto the field by drum majors Cannon Gibson, Rafael Flores, Anthony Small, and Charles McDermott. The Wildcat Band would like to recognize this week's section of the week, the Color Guard. And this week's band members of the week are Laramie Salters and Giovanni Hernandez. Tonight, the Wildcat Band is excited for their home performance of their 2025 UIL competition show, Stained Glass. Now, sit back and enjoy the sounds of your Sulphur Springs Wildcat Band and Stained Glass. Wildcat Band. Directors for the band are Spencer Emmert, Allison Martinez, Zachary Griffin, Cody Brown, Brittany Robinette, Steve Proctor, Connor Dawes,
and ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Christus halftime show. We are live from Gerald Prim Stadium, ready for the second half. Sulphur Springs currently leading 17-14. But Paris has scored 14 unanswered, and they will get the ball to start the second half. Ryan, real quick, how are you feeling about what we've seen and getting ready for the second half? And then we never gave every pregame show. Of course, we had a different pregame show than normal, and big shout-out to Step from Dave Campbell's for hanging out with us. But we didn't get to give our picks of the week, so I'll let you start with what we saw from the first half, and then we'll go to that.
You know, I think that this one was a play or two away from – I mean, this is premature, but from being over.
Yeah.
I think Sulphur Springs was very close to just completely running away with this one. So props to Paris for allowing that to not happen. And not only that, at the moment, I mean, you got to say that Paris has the momentum. I mean, the end of that second quarter was all Paris.
Yeah.
I know we're up 3 here. You might as well consider this one tied. I'm looking at this as a 0-0 ball game to this point. And so, yeah, Paris getting the ball, opportunity to go down and take the lead. But I do think there's going to be some halftime adjustments. I think that we're going to get rolling on offense again, and this is going to be a fun second half.
Ryan, we never got to give our picks of the week, so for anyone that doesn't know, every week, Ryan and I, we have one college game, one NFL game that we pick from. Ryan is leading the season so far with a record of 6-6. I'm 5-7. We've got, in the college game of the week, we've got number 5, Ole Miss, at number 9, Georgia. Georgia's a 7.5-point favorite. What does Ryan Humphries have?
You know, I stuck with Ole Miss against LSU earlier in this season, and I was correct. I'm gonna go Lane Kiffin and the Rebels again.
Are you really?
I'm gonna take Ole Miss at Georgia. I know that sounds crazy. I'm not as personally high on Georgia this year. I know they're Georgia, but I am taking Ole Miss in this one.
What's even crazier is I am also taking Ole Miss in this one.
I kind of almost did that because I thought you'd take Georgia.
I did too. What do you have in the NFL game? You've got the Colts at the Chargers.
I simply because Indiana Jones is like the coolest
Dang it,
nickname
Ryan.
I've ever heard, and I love Jonathan Taylor. Colts have been a fun year. I'm taking the away team again.
Me too.
Give me the Colts over the Chargers in this one. So 2 weeks in a row of Ryan and Tyler just being boring.
Yep. At some point, I'm going to have to start mixing it up. But, yeah, I'm doing the same thing, Ryan. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us during the Christmas halftime show. We are ready for the second half. Ryan, I'll update you on the fun facts, and random stats. So far in the Coach Faircloth era, your Wildcats are 26-2 when they have the lead at the half. And tonight, they obviously do have the lead at the half. Kicking to Paris, fielding that one at about the 5. Matthew Jeter brings them down way back here at about the 11 or 12. So the Wildcat defense getting a good stop there. Before we return to action, I want to give a big shout out to our game day post partner. It's the good people over at Clayton Homes in Sulphur Springs. Attention home shoppers, it's that time of year, not just for amazing weather and football, but for the Clayton Homes in Sulphur Springs Red Tag Sales Event. From now through the end of November, you can save up to $5,000 on all models. Visit them to see the Red Tag savings in person. Their friendly team is ready to help you find the perfect home, and at Clayton Homes, your new home is closer than you think.
Tyler, this will be the final district score update of the night, just because that one has gotten out of hand. But Aubrey has a 42-0 lead over Community at the half.
Okay.
So next week, Sulphur Springs will be playing against Community.
Starting this drive from the 12.
Another empty set, yeah.
Yep. Making Bolden miss and picking up about 3 or 4 before sliding, getting down.
I think with Sulphur Springs having a couple guys missing in the secondary, like we mentioned, no C.T. Galloway. It does look like Kamorian Jeffrey is, I'm guessing he's out for the rest of this one. And so, a beat-up defense for Sulphur Springs. I'm moving the ball through the air as much as I can if I'm Paris. That's where the success came from. They had some success with QB runs, but as far as offensive production goes, it was through the air for Paris in that first half.
Yeah, Ryan, to that point, it looks like Matthew Jeter has moved back to safety, and it looks like Creed Wisenhunt is maybe in the corner position. Usually Creed and James are two.
Also, no Grayson
safeties.
Hardy at linebacker. I mean, that's an impact player.
And a great job from Presley Nottingham there to bring him down immediately, bringing up 3rd and medium.
The best way to help your secondary is an elite pass rush. And so this second half, and Paris, obviously it's apparent that Paris's passing game plan is to get the ball out quickly, to not allow Sulphur Springs to have much time to get to the quarterback. But, if we can cause some pressure in the Paris backfield, that's going to help our secondary a lot. We are going to get a encroachment penalty here from Sulphur Springs, and I'm afraid that's going to be enough to be a first down.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 3 on the board here. The way the Paris offensive line is reacting, though, it's going to be a false start.
Okay, so they're saying.
So there you go.
I guess they're saying that T.J. Bolden, because he did jump off, but he must have clearly gotten back, and then a Paris player moved. And so that's a huge penalty.
That is
for
huge.
Paris.
Again, that was 3rd and 3. It's going to bring that back to 3rd and 8 now. And that is, that's a game changer. Again, Paris has had a lot of success passing the ball. They'll have to here on 3rd and 8. Quarterback dropping way back.
Man, just a lot of time, Tyler.
Does get rid of it. It's caught for a first down.
Yeah, you cannot expect the secondary to cover for 7, 8, 9 seconds. And great pocket presence there by the Paris quarterback. Evades the blitzer in the offensive backfield. But, yeah, that kind of takes some air out of this one.
It does.
You got to 3rd and 9 or whatever it was. Big conversion there for the Paris Wildcats.
Yeah, and a quick 3 and out would have been huge. But, Ryan, it looks like we're already getting our first timeout of the first half. Wait 1 second.
Yeah, I think I want to say it's an official timeout.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the officials. Let's keep it here real quick.
I'm not sure what we're discussing.
Either.
We called an official timeout, but we're talking to somebody on the.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, it's a chain malfunction of some sort, because we've got where we don't have where the line to gain is marker up.
Gotcha. Okay, so it will be 1st and 10 from the 33. Ryan, that gives me a quick second to tell everyone to go see our friends over at J. Hodge Chevrolet, where you can find incredible savings on all your favorite Chevys. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. And it's United Way month at J. Hodge Chevrolet. For every car they sell, they will donate $100 to the Hopkins County United Way. So don't wait till it's too late. Go see them today. 1st and 10 still from the 33. We're having a long chit-chat here, Ryan. 3 chit-chats, as producer Corey said.
like to take this time, ladies and gentlemen, to thank the Sulphur Springs High School culinary class.
And now we're going towards the sideline. We're still talking. I don't know, but this gives me a chance to also give a big shout-out to our in-game recap partners, the good people over at D&B Loans, where they simplify the loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. But that's not all. Their showroom also features top-quality furniture and appliances with fantastic options and free local delivery. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials. So now we're ready for the 1st and 10 from the 33. Got a man in motion. Come back the other way with it. Brought down by Preston Nottingham and Truth Holmes. We said Preston Nottingham's name a lot here tonight.
There's another score update for you, Tyler. Not in the high school world, but the college world. Number 2, Miami, is down 24-21 against Louisville.
Wow.
With 36 seconds to play, Miami is driving.
Wow.
Ball on the 30-yard line. That would shake up the college football world.
It would.
In a season that's already had a lot of shakeups.
Now, Ryan, this one, a gain of just 1 or 2 at the most. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 or 6.
And as I said all of that, Miami actually throws an interception, and so down goes the number 2 Hurricanes.
Wow. This has been a fun college football season.
It's been a lot of fun stuff.
3rd and 5 for Paris here. Looking deep. And he's got him. All the way up to the 25. And Paris just keeps their momentum going.
We did get the name on number 7 for Paris, Markeldrick. Markeldrick? Is that how we're... Markeldrick Finch.
Yes, Markeldrick Finch. And I believe he's only a freshman. No, I'm sorry. He is a senior. I was confusing him, but yes.
I was going to say, my goodness.
Yes.
That kid is going to be getting a call from a lot of colleges. But, I mean,
still,
I quickly noticed that he is a difference maker. I can't believe they didn't go to him earlier.
And Ryan, after that one, they're all the way up to the 10, it looks like, maybe even the 9. Marking that at the 9, 1st and goal from there.
Plain and simple, Tyler, Paris has got the momentum in this one. They are taking it to Sulphur Springs. They've found, what's working for them on offense, completing a lot of balls, going to complete another one here.
Well, the Wildcat defense does a good job to bring them down.
If you could somehow figure out a way to only give up 3 here, that would be huge for the Wildcats. Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
Yes, it would be. Again, I mean, don't forget, if you're joining us late, Sulphur Springs opened this game with 17 unanswered points. But it's been
convincing at that. It felt much worse than even just 17-0.
It did.
I mean, again, it was 1 or 2 plays away from me kind of saying that this one's over.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you were looking at a 21-0 skunk.
Yeah. In which I would have certainly turned the video game off. If I'm down 21.
Sent the friendly quit and just turned the Xbox off. 2nd and goal. Under pressure, but rolling out. Gets rid of it. And that one is caught in the end zone, Ryan. And after 17 straight for Sulphur Springs, it is now 20 unanswered for Paris.
Touchdown, Paris.
And their quarterback's doing a really good job evading pressure back there. I mean, the Wildcat defense is putting pressure on him, but
you remember that time I said I guaranteed Paris wouldn't score 28?
Yeah, I'm
feeling pretty silly at the moment.
I think I set you up for that one.
I mean, may have said the exact same thing. They have found some life. Bad snap, good hold, good kick. Paris, 21. Sulphur Springs, 17.
Hey y'all, I'm Kinley.
And I'm Jake, and we're the owners of Lennon's Creek right here in the heart of Sulphur Springs.
Located at 218B Main Street in our beautiful downtown, you can find me behind the counter helping you find the perfect gift, outfit, or just catching up.
And when I'm not at the fire station, I'm working on our new gun counter or out in the pasture. But this place hits home.
We only offer the best brands like Burlebo, Extra Tough, Game Guard, and Beck sunglasses, and so much more.
We're so thankful for this community, so stop by at 218B Main Street or shop online anytime at shoplennonscreek.com.
This is Katie. Katie has closed over $50 million in sales across 200+ transactions, from $8,000 lots to $1 million homes. These are Katie's buyers. This is the home Katie is selling. Katie is committed to serving every client with care, expertise, and results. Katie is your hometown realtor.
Ryan, in a game that was once 17-0 to Sulphur Springs, Paris scored 21 unanswered, and they now lead 21-17. Wildcats getting ready for their first offensive drive of the half.
James Mitchell has it on the tee.
Be a really great opportunity, great time for a big return from Dobson or Jackson.
That would be nice. Again, it was a pair of touchdowns from Jackson Hare in the first quarter. And then a field goal. Dobson Martin will be the one to return this. He's brought down at around the 25, it looks like. So Wildcats will take over from there with 7:19 left in the third. Before they do, I want to tell you about Graceful Health and Wellness. They are redefining women's health care with a holistic and personalized approach that prioritizes wellness at every stage of life. From motherhood to menopause and beyond, they specialize in hormone therapy, weight management, inflammation, and gut health, empowering women to take control of their health and feel their best. Schedule your root cause lab evaluation and consultation today and experience the Graceful Woman method at Graceful Health and Wellness.
This is a big drive.
It is.
I mean, it feels like it's been an hour, 2 hours since Sulphur Springs has put points on the board. You got out to a 17-0 start almost immediately. Offense was firing on all cylinders, and just really since just haven't been able to do a whole lot.
Jackson Hare getting the first carry of the half. He's brought down maybe after a gain of 1 or 2. Ryan, to your point, the last time Sulphur Springs scored, they kicked the field goal to go ahead 17-0. That was with 8 minutes and 7 seconds left in the second quarter. So It has been a full quarter since you scored. And, of course, with the halftime show being as long as it is, it's been over an hour since you scored.
I think Paris has done a good job of containing Jackson Hare as best as they can. I know he has 2 touchdowns, and that's obviously – but, middle of the field, they've been able to dodge a lot of big plays from Jackson Hare so far.
Mason Cooper keeping it himself, and he's brought down after a gain of 1 or 2. So going to be 3rd and 7.
Mason Cooper keeps it out to about the 28-yard line.
So far tonight, Wildcats 4 for 5 on the third down attempts, and most of them have been, there was a 3rd and 13, a 3rd and 14.
Third down.
But they're going to be putting another 3rd and long here.
Tyler, almost certainly a passing down situation. I don't think that you're going to be able to run it, going for it on 4th down here would be risky. It'd have to be really 4th and short. But I do expect them to put the ball in the air here.
I would think you're probably going to be right. To Jackson Virgil, and he's brought down immediately, Ryan. Maybe even a loss of 1. That's going to bring up 4th and 8 or 4th and 9 even.
Yeah, you got a punt here.
And they are bringing out the punt team.
Phenomenal job by Paris. I mean, they have all the momentum in this one. It's been Paris Wildcats for at least a quarter and a half now. Yeah. And that's a big 3 and out. And this is a big punt. It's the first punt of the night. Did not have a very good week last week against Salina.
Jackson Hare back there to punt this time. Of course, he had originally been the punter, and then they made a switch, but moving back to Jackson here. And that is a nice punt.
Great
That'll
punt.
Roll out at about the 31, it looks like. Paris will get to take back over with 4:57 left in the third. Before they do, I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at the Way Bible Church. They want to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. for Next Gen nights, which are for anyone from birth all the way through 12th grade. The Way also offers young adults on the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month. And very quickly, coming up, they have a women's night, which will be on October 21st at 6:30 p.m., which is open to all women in the community. You can find more information and register at twbcss.com/events. Already the second drive of the half for Paris. Got his man complete.
My goodness. I am so surprised we're not going to get a holding call there.
Yeah, it sounded like the crowd was looking for one as well.
I mean, it seemed like Blaine Allen got mauled right there.
Producer Corey said we will not show
Don't
the
get
replay.
Producer Corey started on the
and to quote Kelly from Insecure, that's called growth. Zay Godbolt and Alex
You
King
want to talk
bring him
about
down
getting
quickly.
somebody riled up. It's Corey Hankins.
Yeah, Producer Corey, he'll get riled up.
Grading of the referees.
I was proud of him when he said we're not going to show it.
That feels like the first handoff for Paris.
It does. It's been a hot minute.
A long time.
So now 2nd and 9 here, 4:20 left in the quarter. That one complete, brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And this is the defensive drive you need right now. You need a 3 and out.
You have to have it. I mean, you give up a touchdown here, you're down 2 scores, haven't been able to put anything together offensively in a long time. This is a gigantic defensive 3rd down spot here.
It is. And I like this defense in this spot, but a big opportunity. 3rd and 11 from the 44.
Really only 2 options here. It's pass or it's QB draw. That's what they've shown all night in this position.
Play action. Pass is complete. Breaks a tackle, and he gets enough for the 1st down, Ryan. Down to about the 43. Paris continues to keep the momentum rolling.
1st down, Paris.
Got to figure out a way to go and cause a turnover, Tyler.
I was just about to say, you mentioned it. You mentioned the turnover battle, and in your player to watch, you had Gio with a turnover for that reason. Quick pass, incomplete.
Alex King, Alex McCormick, Creed, somebody's got to go and take it.
I agree. You've got to – I don't think you can allow another 1st down on this drive. I think –
not at 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like Paris has bailed themselves out of some deep, just behind the sticks football. And those are, those 3rd and 10s, 3rd and longer than 10s, those are low percentage conversion spots, and they've done a good job at getting those tonight.
Another pass incomplete.
Right here, 3rd and 10. I mean, this is a must stop for Sulphur Springs.
Yep. Like I said, the last one was 3rd and 11. You cannot allow 2 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 11s on this drive.
You know what's coming here. It's a pass. You might get a QB draw. We've seen it. We've seen that a little bit tonight. If they get an empty set, I wouldn't be surprised if it is QB draw.
3rd and 10 from the 43, 2:56 left here in the 3rd. Wildcats looking for a big stop here. And they actually go with the handoff there, Ryan.
I don't like that call at all.
Cowboy Truth brought him down immediately.
Does that mean they're going for this?
I'm not sure.
I don't. That was basically a just kind of a give-up play if you don't go for this.
It feels risky maybe if you're thinking, hey, we've stopped them 4 drives in a row. But
and that's totally fair.
4th and 9. I just think if I'm Paris, I found a way to take all momentum. Yeah.
That is a very strange decision to me. I am getting out of the way of that one.
And Paris will let it roll to about the 10. So Sulphur Springs going to take over after forcing a punt. 2:07 left here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this one at the 10. Before they do, I want to tell you the League Street Church of Christ is a church family for your family. Visit them on 1100 League Street South on Sunday mornings for Bible class from 9:30 to 10:15, or for their Sunday morning service from 10:30 to 11:30. You can also visit them on Sunday evenings from 5 to 6 p.m. and on Wednesday evenings from 6:30 to 7:30. Visit their website, leaguestreet.church, for more information. So, Ryan, that snapped a streak of 3 consecutive touchdown drives for Paris. Wildcats start the drive by giving it to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare brought down at about the 15. So, gain of 4 or 5 there.
Had Jeff Stevenson leading the troops there. Good first down game by Jackson Hare. I'd love to see Quinn Harris get back involved. I
was going to say, we saw him early, and we were both huge fans of that.
Yeah, in that H-back, B-back, whatever you want to call it, from that position, it just is a tough spot for Paris to be able to stop, and I'd like to see him get the ball this drive.
2nd and 5, back to Hare. Hare fighting his way close to the first down marker. It looks like they are either spotting him the shortest it could possibly be, or
we've had some close calls tonight.
3rd and
they're going to keep it short
in inches. Yeah, not even inches plural, inch singular. Now the refs are stopping it to look it over and give it a look-see.
It would be the first measure of the season if we do get that. It somehow got closer. The sticks up there.
3rd and 1 inch singular.
Paris is loading the box.
Jackson Hare.
There's a ball on the ground. I think he was probably down before it came out.
And they are saying that's enough for the first down. There you go.
Did the ball pop out at the end of that?
I think it did, but
like he was down, though.
Yeah, and it landed back in his hand, I believe.
Well, 3rd and an inch, and I think we might have got 2.
So that now makes the Wildcats 5 for 7 on 3rd
Was that the quickest 3rd quarter ever?
It was. Just
Goodness.
55 seconds left here in this quarter. Empty set for Mason Cooper. Looking for Jackson Hare. Incomplete. No flags. 2nd and 10.
Paris has definitely stayed true to their guns that they are going to play. They're going to play zero across the board. I mean, they've been pressed man nearly all night. They're not having any safety help over top. They're daring Sulphur Springs to take those shots and just not able to connect on one yet.
2nd and 10 from the 21. Ryan, the game started touchdown, field goal for the Wildcats. Since then, it's been an interception. They ran out of time in the second half, and then a 3 and out. Quinn Harris, that one incomplete. 3rd and 10. This is a big 3rd and 10, Ron.
Yeah, just another spot where I don't know that you can run it because I don't think cutting it in half puts you in a position to go for it on 4th down, not with the field position.
Yeah,
so you're
probably not.
I think if you got 8 here, then that's another conversation, but going to have to complete a big one here.
Especially being down 4 this late in the game.
No, because then if you gave up a touchdown, it's 2 possessions.
Yeah. Mason Cooper. Look for Jackson Hare again. That one incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th and 10. 34 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
That does bring the punt team on. Defense looked a lot better in the last drive, and gonna rely on them big here.
Yeah, which we've talked all year long. Obviously, they're a little bit banged up, a little depleted here tonight. But, we've talked all year long about this defense not just being one of your strengths, but I think, being one of the best defenses in the state of Texas. And you're going to be relying on them to be that.
Another good punt by Jackson Hare. Great roll.
Yep. That one rolling all the way to the 24. Very good. Still 23 seconds left in the quarter. Before we resume, I want to give a big shout out to our Red Zone partners, the good people over at Bell Concrete. In every successful build, it starts with one thing, and that's a strong foundation. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has delivered precision, reliability, and craftsmanship across Sulphur Springs and all of Northeast Texas. Residential, commercial, and agriculture, they pour it all with pride, on time, on budget, and built to last. Paris starting this one at the 25.
Tyler, at what point, way too early right here, I'm looking too far into the future, but at what point does Paris, take more of a time of possession approach to their offensive play calling? Because we haven't seen it feels like there's been less than 10 handoffs all night for Paris.
Yeah.
So at what point do they do that just to ensure that the clock runs?
I think at this point you want to go score at least one more time. But
I agree.
Ron, that'll do it for the third quarter. We're going to the fourth quarter of action. Sulphur Springs trailing 21-17.
In every successful build, it starts with one thing, a strong foundation. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete Incorporated has delivered precision, reliability, and craftsmanship across Sulphur Springs and Northeast Texas. Residential, commercial, agricultural. We pour it all with pride. On time, on budget, built to last.
Hey, I really like your puppy. Do you think he would like this?
Getting braces can feel a little overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, we believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, our goal is to make you feel at home. Because a great smile starts with a great experience, and we're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy.
Almost ready for the fourth quarter of action here from Gerald Prim Stadium. Paris leading 21-7. Ryan, I always update you on the stats. The Sulphur Springs Wildcats in the Coach Faircloth era are a perfect 26-0 when they lead entering the fourth quarter, but I have them at just 2-12 when they enter the fourth quarter trailing.
Wow.
Obviously down 4 here, so a big chance to change that, but dropping back to pass, 2nd and 10, looking deep. Had his man, but incomplete.
Huge break for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats there.
And
Paris had a man up the sideline for a huge gain, not able to bring it in. And again, for the third consecutive time, we've got a 3rd and long.
Yeah.
On the Paris side.
Wildcats desperately need a stop here. Again, we mentioned the magic number of the Wildcats when they allow 27 or less. They're a perfect 26-0. You need to hold them to 21 if you want to win this one.
Right.
3rd and 10 from the 25. Come back to pass again. And again, incomplete. So a quick 3 and out is exactly what you needed, and it looks like that's what the Wildcats are getting here.
Well, I will say this. The Sulphur Springs defense, when Sulphur Springs has needed them the most, they have come through tonight.
Yes, and again, that's what we were mentioning on that last drive. I mean, we've always talked about them as one of the best units in the state, and going to need them to continue to be. They are punting on 4th. And that one will roll.
Still pretty good field position.
Yep, to the 38 it looks like. Ryan, real quick, I didn't get to do our D&B Loans in-game recap, so let's start by doing that. Paris started the half with the ball, and they marched down for a touchdown to take the lead at 21-17. Sulphur Springs answered with a 3 and out. Then Paris was forced to punt. The Wildcats were also forced to punt, and that is where we are now. Sulphur Springs trailing 21-17 with 11:42 left, but they will start with the ball at the 39.
Tyler, I wanted to make note of the defense, Wildcat defense there. They're coming off the field. 6 or 7 defensive guys are emphatically going over to the offensive side of the ball and just, kind of some words of encouragement. Let's go. We can do this. You like to see the two sides working together.
Mason Cooper looking for Jamorian Jeffrey. He's got him. But that one going to be a gain of maybe 1. And it is a gain of 1. There's a late flag.
It does seem like the Sulphur Springs faithful thinks that is going to be a penalty on Paris.
And, Ryan, if it is, that could be a really big game changer. An offense that struggled here in this half.
You want to talk about shooting yourself in the foot. That is something that cannot happen at this point in the game. I mean, you have got Sulphur Springs completely backs against the wall. 4th quarter. Yeah, dead ball, personal foul.
Yep.
Just cannot happen for Paris there.
And if you're Sulphur Springs, you might have been looking for a little bit of a break, and you may have just gotten one. I think you got to take advantage of this. This one.
Well, you just had a 1-yard completion. You're staring at another possible 3rd and long situation. Haven't been able to move the ball. You just got a free 15, a new set of downs, and you've crossed the 50.
Yep. Now you're at the 44.
So yes.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a free gift? That is Merry Christmas.
Let's see if the Wildcats take advantage of it. 1st and 10 from the 44. Another give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare with a nice run, Ryan. And that may be enough for a 1st down.
If Chris Garcia for Paris doesn't make that tackle, I think that's a touchdown for Jackson Hare.
I think so as well. Once again, just short, Ryan. I think this is the most 2nd or 3rd in inches we've ever seen in a game. It's going to be 2nd in inches again.
No, they're calling it first down.
Calling a 1st down. There you go.
It's funny, we joke about this all the time that they never measure, and it seems like this year it hasn't been as apparent, but we got a year's worth of that tonight.
So we're just going to eyeball it.
Plenty of time in this one, just under 11 minutes. You've obviously got all the time in the world for the rest of this drive, but you're certainly thinking 7 if you're the Wildcats.
Speaking of, they give it to number 7, and he gets a nice gain. I think, again, either in inches or enough for the 1st down.
There's the juice from Jackson Hare.
Yeah. Much like Chance the Rapper, he's got the juice. He's got the juice.
Paris is going to have to call timeout. Yeah, 12 men on the field.
10:31 left in this one. Paris timeout.
Looking for new furniture without the big price tag? D&B Furniture has everything from living room sets to appliances at prices you'll love. With easy in-house financing, affordable down payments, and flexible terms, you can take it home today and pay over time. We even deliver locally to you, free of charge. D&B Furniture, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by and browse our showroom or give us a call today. 903-885-7396.
I swear when I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, big polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm feeling like this deserving.
Hi, is my prescription ready?
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so sorry. What was your name?
From Friday Night Lights to everyday life, Cody Drug is here for you.
1st and 10 from the 25. 10:31 left in this one, Ryan. Another give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare. Another good run here. And we are seeing a very, like you said, re-energized Jackson Hare here. Ryan, I can't help but notice we're entering the 4th quarter down 4. Every single time we've done Sulphur Springs versus Paris, last year it actually ended up being about 14, but the first 2 years you and I got to broadcast these games, both times it came down to the final play of the game, and we might be looking at another one.
Yeah, not even the final drive or the final, couple
final
drives,
play.
to the whistle. And this one is shaping up to look the same.
To the whistle. Play action. Looking for Quinn Harris. Quinn Harris! Incomplete. Paris defense is fired up. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
And that is definitely one you wish you had back. I think Mason Cooper had a defender in his face quick, but obviously Quinn Harris there is about as open as you'll see. Paris defender does a great job catching up to break it up.
So now 3rd and 4 from the 18.
I think that's the play call that you saw on this side of the field in the first half that we had blown dead, and that one was a touchdown.
Yep. 3rd and 4, you've got options here, obviously.
Need to get half of this.
To Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare.
I think that's about what he'll get.
Gain up a couple.
Oh, my
He's going to bring up
goodness.
4th and 2, Ryan. 4th and a really long 2, more like 4th and 3 even maybe.
Does look like quickly we were ruling out kicking a field goal.
Yep, and
also
it looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be the Hare package.
I mean, I think that is the call here.
You know, I think the negative in this is that obviously Paris knows what's coming, but I think the positive is you've got the ball in your best player's hands. You've got it, behind the best offensive line in the state of Texas. You got to go get 3, got to go get 4. It's a long 3. The scoreboard says 3. It looks like a long 3 to me.
Yeah, 4th and 3, 9:03 left here. Jackson Hare, he's got it right. He's got more than 3. He's got 23. He's got the touchdown. His 3rd of the night. Jackson Hare.
But not a long 3 for Jackson Hare.
But not.
You put the ball in your best player's hands, and good things will happen. We do have a flag in the end zone, Tyler. That's going to be well after the play, whatever it is. Actually, might have just dropped it.
Yeah, they don't seem to
I think
know that it's out there.
They didn't mean to drop it. It's a big extra point here to make it a 3-point game. Good snap, good hold. Good kick, Sulphur Springs, 24, Paris, 21.
Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're more than builders, we're community partners. Since 1997, we've invested in our team to open doors to a better life by delivering quality, energy-smart homes built to last. Backed by our Clayton-built promise of strength, integrity, and accountability. From fully furnished displays to personalized guidance, our dedicated team is with you every step of the way.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. We build homes and we build community.
So y'all really only sell nuts and bolts?
No.
Oh yeah, a lot more nuts and bolts.
The touchdown from Jackson Hare is his 3rd of the night, his 10th of the season, and the 35th of his career. And after leading 17-0 and then allowing 21 straight, the Wildcats are back in front, 24-21, 8:51 left in this one.
You want to talk about trust in the Great Wall of Wildcat. 4th and 3, direct snap to the running back. Everyone in the stadium knows what's happening on this play, and it didn't matter at all.
That one filled it at about the 15. And brought down at about the 23 or the 24. Ryan, real quick before we return, I want to tell you Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper and White, they are Wildcats past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. From everyone over at Roper and White, go Wildcats. Ryan, there were 2 magic numbers I kept bringing up in the pregame show. One of them is when the Wildcats score 24 or more points. They are 27-3 in the Coach Faircloth era. You now have 24 points. The other one was when they allow 27 or less. They're a perfect 26-0. If you can keep them off the board, that obviously applies again. But 1st and 10 from the 24. Got a bunch of time. Finds a man. It is complete, Ryan. Still going to the 15. Finally brought down by Creed Wisenhunt. A huge way to answer back if you're Paris. And that one all the way to the 12.
That's kind of been Paris's MO tonight, just the ability to respond with a big play through the air, and they've done it all night.
Now a handoff.
That hasn't worked at all.
It is not.
They have, if you take out QB keepers, I bet they have 10 yards.
I was going to say maybe not even. Yeah. Literally maybe not even.
No, maybe not 10 yards. But obviously lots of success through the air.
Now they're coming
another
right
empty
back
set
to the empty
here.
Set. 2nd and 10 from the 12, 7:50 left.
Watch QB draw here.
Play clock at 14. Rolling out. Now coming back this way. A big block there. And Paris gets back into the end zone. Sulphur Springs had the lead.
That was quick.
For 1.5 minutes. Yep, exactly 90 seconds.
Well, Tyler, we're going to find out how reliable history is with your stats.
We are. I told you they're a perfect 26-0 when they allow 27 or less. When it's 28 or more, the Wildcats are 4-11.
Definitely thinking block here if that's a possibility for Sulphur Springs. Be a big one to do so. But it is going to be good. Paris 28, Sulphur Springs 24. Seven 26 to go. A quick Paris touchdown puts them back in front, 28-24. And yep, Ryan, again, just another instant classic when it comes to Sulphur Springs and Paris. Be a great time for a return.
Dobbs and Martin going to try from the 15. Dobbs and Martin gets
huge.
all the way to about the 42, it looks like. That's where Sulphur Springs will take over with 7:19 to go. Before they do, I want to give a big shout out to Fieldhouse Sports. They're your home for custom uniforms and gear. For 40 years, they've helped teams look and play their best with custom apparel, embroidery, and top-quality sports gear. Fast turnarounds, fair prices, and unmatched services. Visit fieldhousesstx.com or stop by today and suit up with the best. Also, Triple Crown Roofing is your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right. Jackson Hare going to start this drive off from the 42. He's got a first down. And the Wildcats get up to about the 43, it looks like, and then a very late flag. And again, you know,
almost after the play, late flag.
Right. And it was that kind of flag that helped the Wildcats get into great position last drive.
Could you get a face mask? I just don't know what that could be offensively. It's because it seemed like it was Jackson Hare alone.
Right. I would think a flag that late has to be a unnecessary roughness, you know, a personal.
Yeah, they're marking it off
and
another
it will be.
15. And, wow, with the return.
Yep.
With the huge play by Jackson, Sulphur Springs and Paris are not wasting any time getting back on the board at each other.
They might see how many times they can just trade touchdowns back and forth this final quarter.
Yeah, if you live bet the under in this one, you're in trouble.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
There have been a lot of points late in this fourth quarter.
7:08 to go, and now the Wildcats will have the ball at the 27.
Well, that helps our business.
It does.
That was quickly to the 27-yard line.
It does. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Mason pitches it out to Jackson. Jackson running right through him, up to the 20.
Give him the scepter. Angry runs.
Said, move, get out the way. Get out the way.
Another speed option pitch. Great job, Mason Cooper. That play only works if Mason Cooper lets the defender get close enough to him where he can't play both.
And that's tough to do.
Oh, it's very tough to do, and it's risky, and, I mean, bad things can happen if that goes wrong.
Gain of 7, though, and it went right. 2nd and 3 from the 20. 6:09 to go. And again.
Another read option with.
Jackson keeps it himself again this time. And he has enough for the first. Wildcats back into the Bell Concrete red zone again. 6 minutes to go.
The read option with Jackson at quarterback and Mason at running back could be setting up a situation where they hand it to Mason into a throw.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
The clock is ticking away, Ryan. 5:44 to go.
Talk about a rejuvenated Jackson Hare. I mean, this fourth quarter, he has come to life.
I told you he needed 122 yards tonight to pass the 3,000-yard mark. He might have it. I'm not sure. I'll give it to him again.
He's got it now. I thought he was going to go score.
I did as well. Gain of a few there.
No, but in all seriousness, he's got to be pretty close to 122.
2nd and 8 from the 14. And Ryan, I am getting nervous the more and more that clock ticks. And it's not like you've wasted time. You got up here quickly, but
we're running the ball every play. We're not, no incomplete passes. Clock's not stopping.
Paris took the lead with 7:26 to go. Now it's 4:55. Got him to jump off sides, but went back to the line. Play clock at 6. Another speed option.
Wow.
Gets it out to Jackson Hare again. Jackson Hare makes a man miss. It gets out of bounds. Maybe a yard or two short.
Phenomenal job by Mason Cooper there.
Yeah.
Again, that play does not work if you pitch it too early because then the defensive end is able to play both in a way. But he's pitching that, taking on the defender.
3rd and 2. It's looking like the Jackson Hare package again.
Man, they marked Jackson Hare back way far from the line to gain.
I thought he was right there
Obviously,
at it.
you have 2 here, and I think you only need 1.
And it looks like he got it. He'll be up to about the 4-yard line. 1st and goal from the 4 now.
Great job by Matthew Jeter right there.
And it looks like they're going to stay in this formation, Ryan. Wouldn't be surprised if you don't try it 4 times.
Why is the clock not running?
Now it is. There you go. 1st and goal from the 4.
It's kind of that iffy spot where do we want it to run? Do we not want it to run? It just depends on, do you think Sulphur Springs can stop Paris through the air?
Yeah, 4:20 left. I mean, I don't know. Jackson keeping it himself. Trying to get in there. Does he?
Got it.
And does. The 4th time tonight, Ryan. Jackson Hare finds the end zone.
That's a face of a man that is exhausted. He's had a full. We do have a flag.
After the touchdown, dead ball, personal foul, against the offense, number 0.
Okay.
So, an interesting decision here for Paris. Do you want to tack this on to? Okay.
Okay.
Answer my question. Do you want to do it on the PAT or do you want to do it on the kickoff?
By the way, Ron, that gives Jackson Hare 11 touchdowns this season and 36 in his career.
I know the field position part of they need to go get a touchdown, but you could make this a 15-yard longer kick.
That would be tough. And
if you missed, you'd be up 2, and a field goal would win it for Paris. Now, if they're not confident in their kicking game, none of that matters. I'm just talking math here.
Yeah.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Sulphur Springs 31, Paris 28.
Just 4:09 left in this one, and after the 4th touchdown of the night from Jackson Hare, the Wildcats go back in front 31-28 before this kick. I want to tell you that here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit their website, alliancebank.com, for all your financial and banking needs. I also want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amadeus Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at AmadisHC.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amadeus Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information. Ryan, it wouldn't be Sulphur Springs versus Paris. It wouldn't be a battle of the Cats if it didn't just come down to the wire.
Well, and you know, it's funny. Sulphur Springs, I would classify as a team that is deadly when they're ahead in these late game situations because of their ability to run the ball. I mean, I think if Sulphur Springs gets the ball back, if they got the ball back right now, hypothetically, I think it'd be over. I think they'd churn out 4 minutes. I think this one would be done. Paris is a team that I would classify as a group that I wouldn't want to be up by less than a touchdown because they can score quickly.
Yeah, they can. We have learned that. Ryan, a good return here to the 50. Still going, Ryan.
He's going to score.
Creed Wisenhunt chases him down at the 25.
What a decision to tack on that 15.
I mean, it worked out. Look at that. And that's tough.
Wow. And great job by Creed Wisenhunt to bring him down, but it looks like they're going to be marked at the 15, 16.
Yep, the 16. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had said the 25. That's the 16-yard line. This becomes tough now. Obviously, if you're Creed, I've got to tackle this kid, but it's almost
funny. Both sides, and you can't. You always take the points.
1,000%.
But both sides have scored too quickly. You know. Sulphur Springs scored, Paris scored in about 3 plays, and then Sulphur Springs scored in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And on the 16-yard line, Sulphur Springs is hoping to just give up 3 here.
Passing on first down. Incomplete. And Ryan, I didn't want to say anything, but again, you had mentioned you might need a big turnover to get a win here tonight, and obviously there can't think of a better time to ever ask for.
Well, this one was big. Let's see if we had a chance to pick this one off. Yeah, it looked like Gio at least got a fingertip on it.
2nd and 10 from the 16.
I just don't think they're any threat to run the ball here.
They've
run the ball with 0 success tonight. 99% of their offensive production has been through the air.
Yeah, I think you kind of got to dance with what brought you.
I like that. I like that.
2nd and 10. Under a lot of pressure. Finds a man. Incomplete, Ryan. 3rd and 10.
This would be a great time to know, does Paris have a true kicking game or not?
It would be.
Because if you don't get this, you don't convert here.
Write it on
it's an obvious kicking situation.
Write it on a piece of paper and put it on the window there for Stevie
right,
J.
For Paris. Can you guys kick? Can you guys kick?
3rd and 10 from the 16. This one's a lot like everything from Annie Fresh, real big.
This is where you call your buddy and say big 3rd down and hang up.
Again, dropping back to pass. Looking towards the end zone. He's got it. And it is a touchdown. Paris takes the lead again, Ryan. 3:38 left in this one.
Well, the bad news is Paris is up 3, about to be up 4. The good news, 3:38, 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning. Plenty, all the time in the world for Sulphur Springs to operate.
If my math is correct, that's the 4th lead change in the 4th quarter alone.
Wow. Well, that's Paris Sulphur Springs.
It is.
Good snap, good hold, and good kick. Paris, 35. Sulphur Springs, 31.
Teens. We love them. We support them. And And we sometimes give them the keys to our car.
Mom, I'm gonna be late. Can I please just have the keys? Okay, just please be safe. Love you, bye.
When really, it's teens need insurance.
Four lead changes in the fourth quarter alone, Ryan. But the Sulphur Springs Wildcats trail by 4 with 3:38 to go. You've still got all 3 timeouts and, you know, the 2-minute timeout. But it always comes down to the wire. But this will be the first time that the Sulphur Springs Wildcats are the one having to come back. You know what I mean? In every other instance, they've been fighting them off.
No doubt. I do think you have, in terms of, you know, what can we call on offense, I think you've got your whole playbook. I don't think time is a factor yet.
Yeah, agreed.
3 timeouts, 2-minute warning. I mean, yeah, it'd be great if we could score with about 10 seconds the way this Paris offense has operated.
Yeah, at this point, you'd want to use as much time as you could, but
they're going to kick it back to Dobson Martin even after the big return.
And he's going to try to have another one, Ryan. He's not going to try. He's just going to have another one past the 50. Dobson Martin gets it to the 47.
I look down after the big return, and I see Dobson throwing the ball to the Paris sideline, and I'm thinking that has got to be a hellacious penalty, but he's just throwing Paris's kicking ball. It just looking down at it, it was funny.
He hurled it, though.
I cannot believe, and I get it, Jackson Hare is the other kick returner.
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily make a living kicking to him, but Dobson Martin has obviously showed tonight that he can make a play on special teams. He just did it on the last one.
Yeah.
But Sulphur Springs is going to start with on the 45. I mean, you couldn't ask for better.
3.5 minutes to go. They need 45 yards to give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare refuses to go down. Ryan, there is a flag way back here, but Jackson Hare did get it up inside the 20.
I actually think there's a chance it's a face mask. It could be holding, but Sulphur Springs sideline doesn't seem very enthusiastic.
If he hadn't got the 122 yards he needed to pass 3,000, he, I would think, has it by now.
I'm getting mixed signals here.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just going to pick it up. Thought so.
Oh, there you go. It is a face mask on the defense.
I could see that Quinn was a little unsure about his block, but I personally saw a face mask. That's okay, Corey. And that's on the end of the penalty. We're going to score too quick, Tyler.
We are. Now
you can't complain about that, but what a weird game.
I know.
Just you said 4 lead changes in this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it seems like every time that's happened, the team that's getting the ball, it's like, okay, this is it. It's game's over if we don't go score, and they go score in about 3 plays.
For what feels like the 100th time tonight, the Wildcats are in the Bell Concrete Red Zone. It's the 5th trip.
Can we make 8 yards last 3 minutes and 4 seconds?
I'd love to see it.
Is that possible?
I'd love to see it.
I don't think it is.
1st and goal from the 8. And Coach Faircloth's going to have to use a timeout. Play clock down to 1.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
35-31. Sulphur Springs trailing, but it's first and goal from the 8 with 2:54 to go. Now both teams down to 2 timeouts left, and of course the 2-minute timeout.
I'll be honest, I did not see 66 and counting points in this
either.
one. If you would have asked me this in the parking lot walking in, I would have told you no way.
Paris wouldn't score 28.
So. That was gone 2 hours ago.
Ryan, we're back with the read option. Jackson Hare and Mason Cooper. Jackson Hare keeps it. Gets to the 4. There is another flag.
Face mask. Yeah, face mask for sure.
So that'll give you another set of downs and get to start halfway to the goal.
Yeah, so we're on the 8-yard line, so we're going to take this next one from the 4. It's going to be first down.
Unfortunately, it used almost no time.
no clock.
Ron,
what's the rule on that, though? Because a defensive penalty can't necessarily stop the clock.
Yeah.
And now I don't know outside of 2 minutes how that works.
Yeah, otherwise
also, they've changed all the clock rules at all levels of football, and I feel like they're all different now, and it's hard to keep up with. But to me, the clock should continue. Yeah, they're gonna go. You can't commit a penalty.
And now Paris is gonna use a timeout. 2:41 to go.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
For over 50 years, Payne Electric Company has proudly powered Northeast Texas. From residential service calls to large industrial projects, our family-owned team delivers safe, reliable work that meets the highest standards. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellence, we make sure every job is done right and on time. We're also dedicated to supporting the people and places that make this place feel like home. Payne Electric Company, family-owned, trusted, and serving Northeast Texas since 1972.
$2:44 to go. And Ryan, on the clock here, they're saying first and goal from the 2. Yeah, first and goal from the 2.
Okay.
Because I guess the flag may not have been thrown till it was at the 4-ish already. I don't know. But first and goal from the 2.
Oh, it was from the spot, not necessarily at the line of scrimmage. He probably was he was probably 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. You're exactly right.
So 2:44 to go. First and goal from the 2.
I think if you're Paris, you let Sulphur Springs score here.
I would too.
Just first down. Sulphur Springs has dominated in this formation all night. If I'm Paris, I'm okay with Sulphur Springs scoring here.
I think so too. Jackson Hare looking for his 5th touchdown of the night. First and goal from the 2. Making his way to the outside. Paris actually going to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage and immediately run and call a timeout again, Ryan.
Now that will be Paris's final timeout.
2:36 on the clock. So now that'll bring up second and goal. That's going to be what? I mean, they're marking this all the way back at the 4 maybe.
4, so loss of 2.
Yeah, thought it was going to be even further back than that. But
that is the risk of bouncing it outside there.
Yeah, which I'm not mad at that at all.
No, I'm not either. I'm not going to tell a guy with 4 touchdowns how to run the football. I put all the trust in the world, and that's why he's in there right now, because this fourth quarter, it's been the Jackson Hare show.
It has.
And I think in these next 3 snaps, it needs to be the Jackson Hare show.
And I think it will be. I think you're looking at second and goal from the 4. That was, like you mentioned, Paris's final timeout. If you don't get into the end zone here, let's say you get half of it, you run that all the way to the 2-minute warning.
Mm-hmm.
You've got 2 shots at this from third and goal from the 2-ish or the 3.
It is funny that it's best that we didn't get in for us. Now, having said that,
but then you also start getting real scary.
Then we're running out of plays.
But I do have to score.
No,
right.
We have to score. It's over. But I'm sitting here saying, well, Paris should let us score.
Right. I said the same thing. I said me too. Second and goal from the 4. Jackson Hare again in the Wildcat offense. Check the paw prints.
I'm finding Vincent Johnson here, and I'm running right behind him.
Breaks a number of tackles. There is a flag and then another flag. Flags everywhere.
Now that
He was brought down at the 2 or 3, but
possibly the area of holding, which would be huge.
Yes.
Would not be good.
Would not be good.
Face mask again.
Wow, okay.
Oh,
so
that
buys
is
you
terrible for time. And
yes.
that's the worst thing that could possibly happen.
But it does buy you 4 more downs. You were looking at 3rd down a second ago. And especially if it was going to be the holding, that brought it back.
No, it's huge for Sulphur Springs.
Yes,
I'm saying for
okay.
Paris, we've got no timeouts.
No timeouts.
We can stop the clock one more time.
Yep. And
if you wanted to get
based on the play clock and game clock here, it looks like Coach Faircloth is going to let this run down. There's 2:17 on the clock.
Take a timeout.
There's 10 right now on the play clock. So yeah, I think he's going to run it down to about 2:04, and then call his second timeout of the half. That is what we're going to do. Coach Faircloth calls timeout with 2:03 left in the half, or in the game even. I don't know why I said half. Ryan, how are we feeling? Or here, Coach, producer Corey, do you need the 2-minute timeout? No. Okay, we're gonna keep it here then. 2:03, 1st and goal from the 2. Talk me through it, Ron.
You can math this down, and it's a give and take situation of we have to score, but the quicker we score, the more time Paris gets. Okay, but if you score it on 3rd or even 4th, I mean you could get this thing inside of a minute. With no timeouts for Paris. It would be a situation where they could kick a field goal to tie it up. But, again, on the 2-yard line, 1.5
actually,
even.
I think they're calling it 1,
Yeah, I just have a hard time thinking that this isn't the right move for Paris to just allow Sulphur Springs to score.
I know. I mean, I know your natural instinct as a competitor is to not let that happen.
You're not going to stop Sulphur Springs 4 times.
I don't think so either. And you've proven to yourself you can go score quickly, but you need a little bit of time to do that.
I don't think there's a scenario in the world that they stop Sulphur Springs 4 times here.
I wouldn't think so from the 1-yard line.
And if it gets to the 4th time, it's inside a minute.
Yes. 1st and goal. Jackson Hare. And Ryan, he is stopped short, it looks like. But I don't think it's a loss of anything.
It's just at the line of scrimmage.
It is just at the line of scrimmage, and they are going to go to the 2-minute warning.
Clock's running. It should stop. It really should be at about 1:58.
Yeah. We'll see what they ask them to restart the game clock at. Ryan, this one comes down to the wire every single time, and we're seeing it happen once again through the wire. It'll be 2nd and goal. They haven't updated the scoreboard here in the stadium, but I think still right at the 1 is where it looks like this referee is at. And again, you are reaching a point now where if you're Sulphur Springs, that can happen like one more time, and you feel good about it. But again, at a certain point, it's like we just have to score.
So you don't score here, okay?
Yeah.
It's going to be about 152 minus 25, okay? So that's 127 on the clock. On 3rd down, you get nervous.
Yeah.
It makes me nervous. I'm not nervous here. I'm not nervous at all.
I've still got 3 shots at this.
But 3rd down.
Yeah, then you start being like, okay, we got to score here.
I still believe Paris should let Sulphur Springs score. They are obviously showing that is not what they're going to decide to do. If it were to get to 3rd down, I think you start trying to make a play on it. But I just don't think Paris can stop this 3 times in a row.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson Hare.
He got it.
And he does get in with 1:52 on the clock. Paris has 0 timeouts left. Now this becomes a big PAT.
It becomes a massive PAT.
You need it to go up by a field goal.
That's best case scenario for Paris. I'm telling
I
you.
agree. I agree.
Given 3 different face masks, big plays by Jackson Hare, no timeouts left, no 2-minute warning. That is the best case scenario for the Paris Wildcats.
And that was touchdown number 5 tonight from Jackson Hare. He had 7 this season, and he's got 5 here tonight.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick, Sulphur Springs, 38, Paris, 35.
Springs. I'm Natalie White, and this is my niece, Hannah. My husband and Hannah's dad founded Roper & White right here in our hometown because we love this community.
And because we are big fans of Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
We are investing in our athletes by joining the SS All Sports Booster Club, and you can too. When you become a Booster Club member or shop the store inside the Prim, you are not only investing in our current athletes, but our future ones too. From all of us at Roper & White,
go Wildcats.
That was touchdown number 5 here tonight for Jackson Hare. He's now got 12 on the season, and he's now got 37 in his career. And again, he needed just 122 yards to cross the 3,000-yard mark. So a good shot in his career. He's got over 3,000 yards and 37 touchdowns. It's got
to be his first 5-touchdown game.
I believe it is, yeah.
I mean, not that those are just
I think
hanging around.
Ocho Cinco Timmons is the only one we'd seen do it other than him. Ryan, this is what rivalries are made of.
Oh, this is what you dream of from both sides.
It's another instant classic. That one kicked to the 30. We had been kicking deep all night. That one right to the 30, but I guess to avoid a return. Yeah.
Was it the last kick that they returned it?
Yes, I believe it was to the 50 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't try that again.
Yeah, that's a good point. So now,
well, here's the good news, Tyler. We haven't had this because of just how many points we've seen tonight. If Sulphur Springs gets a stop here, it's over.
Yeah.
But how fast Paris has moved the ball, you never know. Sulphur Springs might have plenty of time to go get a score if they need it. I hope that that's not the case.
That is true.
But this is big. You know, Paris is going to be I mean, they're pretty much pass only. I don't expect to see hardly any runs, no timeouts, no 2-minute warning.
Passing on first down, it is complete. It's a nice gain of about, they're actually going to mark him short, it looks like, a gain of 9, but he does get out of bounds, of course.
And that's big here. Paris is with minute 44, no timeouts. They got to get out of bounds. They got to, get across the stick so that the clock has to reset. Sulphur Springs has got to play smart football. Can't shoot ourselves in the foot. No silly penalties. Tackle them inbounds if possible.
And again, because it is a 3-point game, he could get into field goal range and have to kick.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, we don't know.
We have no idea.
2nd and 1 from the 39, 1:44 to go. Paris dropping back to pass. Run! It's intercepted! Alex McCormick puts this one away.
Let's go!
Alex McCormick said, hope y'all had fun, but we're out. Good night. What a play.
We asked, Alex McCormick delivers the big turnover that the Wildcats needed to seal the deal. No stopping the clock in this one, no timeouts. Minute 38, Sulphur Springs is going to walk out of here with a huge district victory.
Alex McCormick. Yeah, look at this. Had to jump over the ref. Alex McCormick mossed the ref to get out of here.
Show it again, Corey.
Yeah, show it again.
Corey. This is like an alley-oop from Alex to Alex. You're going to see an Alex King blitz. Gets in the QB's face, causes him to kind of throw up a floater. And Alex McCormick, he sure did.
Oh, God.
Kind of goes up and over the referee.
What a play.
The best formation in football, victory formation.
What a play. What a night, Ryan. Your Sulphur Springs Wildcats led by as much as 17-0 here tonight, and then found themselves trailing and playing from behind the entire second half. But they score with about a minute 50 left. And Alex McCormick puts this one away.
I mean, I really cannot say enough good things about this Sulphur Springs Wildcat team, the fight that they showed. And props to this Paris Wildcats team. Much, much better than what I had in my head preseason for sure. I knew they had some guys, but they showed a lot. And their ability to come back down 17 and really take over this game what was impressive. But Sulphur Springs, a lot of bend, don't break action tonight. And, whenever it was time and there was no more mistakes to be made, there was no time to have any mess-ups, Sulphur Springs answered the call each and every time, and they're going to walk out of this one with a victory.
Ryan, I told you, the Wildcats are now 18-4 when Jackson Hare has at least one touchdown. But I also have a note here. The Wildcats have the same record, 18-4, when they have at least one interception, when they force at least one interception. And because of Alex McCormick's interception there, by a final score of 38-35, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats win again for the 4th year in a row against Paris.
What a rivalry, man. We've had some fun ones in the Chad's Media era. Tyler, what was the stat on what our record was when we were down going into the fourth quarter?
Oh, Wildcats were only 2-12.
There you go.
Now 3-12.
Something had to give.
Something had to give. Ryan, don't go anywhere. We've got to name a Way Bible Church player of the game, but first let's hear from the Way Bible Church.
At the Way Bible Church, we're all about you experiencing life change. Come and find a place to call home with us right here at TWBC, where we want to be your home team. Come join us for any of our Sunday morning services at 9 o'clock and 10:45 every week. Or if you need a small group to belong to, we have that place for you as well. We have a place for every age and every stage of life just for you at the Way Bible Church. Let's have a great and amazing season. Let's go Wildcats.
And ladies and gentlemen, by a final score of 38-35, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats get the win. Their 4th in a row against Paris, and that ties the longest streak since the Max Preps era in this rivalry. Ryan, I said we got to name a Way Bible Church player of the game, and let's do exactly that. But first I want to tell you the Way Bible Church wants to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m., and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. for Next Gen nights, which are for anyone from birth all the way through 12th grade. The Way also offers young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of each month, and they have a women's night coming up next week, October 21st at 6:30 p.m., which is open to all women in the community. You can find more information and register at twbcss.com/events. Ryan, I'll let you do the honors. Who's tonight's Way Bible Church player of the game?
I think the first one is pretty obvious. Jackson Hare, 5 touchdowns, and not only 5 touchdowns, just that fourth quarter from Jackson Hare, I would go as far to say that was the best quarter in his high school career.
Yeah.
He just took over the game. I mean, it was complete ISO, put the game on my back. I'm going to trust the offensive line to get me where I'm going, and I'm going to do it. So Jackson Hare, Way Bible Church player of the game tonight on the offensive side.
100%. And on the defensive side, obviously, the big play there. Who knows that the Wildcats are able to stop Paris from finding the end zone again. The way to make sure that they don't is Alex McCormick coming up. We've seen him so many times come up and just put a game away with an interception or a forced fumble, but he does it here again tonight. That was his 3rd career interception. Alex McCormick going to be the defensive player of the game here tonight, the Way Bible Church player of the game. Ryan, real quick, I want to say it was, I believe, let's just walk through the fourth quarter again real quick.
It's going to take a while.
Wildcats start. They were trailing 21-17. Jackson Hare, 18-yard touchdown. That made it 24-21 with 8:51 left. Paris answered back immediately with 7:26 left. They take a 28-24 lead. Then the Wildcats, 3 minutes later, Jackson Hare goes up 31-28 with 4:09 left. Paris, that was 4:09. At 3:38, they had taken the lead again, 35-31. Sulphur Springs uses the next couple minutes. They take the lead 38-35 with 1:51 left. That is the final lead change of the night, and the Wildcats get the win.
I think you beat a really talented Paris Wildcat team tonight. I think you beat a team that, and Matt Stepp said this, a guy much smarter than you and I in this world. He said that the 4th-place team in this district would beat the district champ in our bye district. That ultimately looks like now it's going to be Paris. I couldn't agree anymore. I don't want to play that Paris team.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they throw the ball, the athletes that they have on the outside, I think that is a good ball club that Sulphur Springs just fought and clawed their way to a victory. I mean, that was awesome. That was awesome.
That was incredible.
Is that the best game in Chad's Media era
If
history?
not, it's very high on the list. It is very, very high on the list. Ryan, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
I'm pumped.
That
was huge. I mean, again, I'm not going to get into the weeds of how big that game was. Just looking way forward, but that was big. I mean, that really changes.
And look at him down there signing autographs.
I mean, Captain Wildcat right there.
We love to see it.
But, I mean, that just really changes the entire outlook of this season.
It does.
What's to come, what we have to do, who we might see in the playoffs. There was a lot at stake tonight
1,000%.
for this Paris versus Sulphur Springs matchup.
That may have just changed the entire season. Ryan, this was so much fun. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us here tonight on Chaz Media and Front Porch News. Thank you to Steph from Dave Campbell's for joining us in the pregame show. On behalf of everyone here at Chaz Media and Front Porch News, our incredible camera crew of Josh Foster, Rick Grace, Caleb Tiemeyer, Jeremy DeLorge. I'm going to throw it back to you. What's up, Ryan?
And
got
thank
something
you for
else?
the 1 million views
yes, thank
on
you so
YouTube
much.
in the 3.5 years that we've done this. Obviously, Tyler and I, Corey, Jeremy, Chad, everybody that's involved with this, we love it.
Yes.
But a big thanks to you guys. 1 million views is pretty awesome. That's special.
Crazy.
That's special.
Thank y'all so much for being a
and
part of that.
And they saw a great one tonight.
And did. And here's to 1 million more. Again, on behalf of everyone, the best producer in the state of Texas, Corey Hankins, my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, Ryan Humphries. I'm Tyler Lennon. We will see you next Friday night at 7 p.m. at Community to see if the Wildcats can get another win.